You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the table. We talk of local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Current events talk, trash a little. You never know these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want to invite it. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't want to miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say. So invitation, bring it to the table. If you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gonna probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on, like button, share button, subscribe button. Hey, Sislo. My sister from another
Hey,
Hey,
hoodies. Hey, hoodies.
Hey, Nikki. Look who in the chat. We ain't seen her in a month of Sundays.
Hey, boo.
How you doing, Nikki?
Welcome to the hood table.
Welcome to the hood table.
You don't need no grits. You don't need...
What? No grits? Now, you know we like grits over here. We like grits.
I love me some grits. The right way.
Yeah, the right way. They got to be done the right way.
The right way. I'm trying to find this video for you real quick. Girl, this was so funny.
Okay.
Welcome to
hey everybody. Welcome to last Friday because your girl needed a break. Your girl needed a break, and it ain't like I needed a break from YouTube because it ain't like I'm on here all the time, but I'm working a lot, so that has been draining me. So last Friday, and then trying to keep up with all the shit going over here in the house, I just had people in the back of the house doing stuff. I mean, people in the front of the house doing stuff. I'm like, ooh.
Girl, that's going to be me soon. Thank you, Jesus.
I cannot wait till everything around here is done.
Yes. It won't be A1 like yours, but I'm about to get it.
Girl, but it's your shit. When it's your shit, it's like... Can't tell you what to do. Can't tell you what to do with your shit. You know what I'm saying?
I might have to do a... what you call that thing?
What?
To get some help. What you call it? The money thingy.
Hey, she said she ain't came up. I should have, man. I wish I knew you was going to KC. What you say, money thingy?
It was right there on tip of my tongue.
Happy birthday, Nikki.
Daggum it, sis. Go for me. Go for me.
Yeah. Happy birthday. Oh, I ain't singing no more because I lost the contest today.
Why?
Because you didn't see the Usher contest. I was tagging people because I wanted other people to do it too. Melissa, she did.
No, but I wouldn't get foolish enough to try.
Yeah, there was a lot of people who entered, and it was a lot of good singers. So I had some competition, child. But I was like, I lost. But yeah, it was probably about, I would say maybe about 15 people who entered.
Here you go, girl. I sent the video.
Hey, oh, Nikki, you should have your boy. Let me tell you something. If you brought your kids over here, because her kids, a few of her kids helped me move, right? If your kids came over here and looked at the front yard of the house, they're going to be like, this ain't the house where we came, where we moved. No, this ain't the house. This ain't Tanya's house. The whole yard has been like reconstructed, like the whole yard. You don't even recognize it anymore. I mean, driving down the street to come home, passing my own house. I'm like, oh,
I know you ain't passing.
But yeah, now I got people working on the backyard. Yeah, I'm telling you, like the old retaining walls that was in front of my house, being that it's gone, it's like because that's like the first thing you see when you're coming down the street, because the retaining wall was so close to the street. So it's like, oh shoot, I just be driving. But yeah.
Now, did you move that tree too?
Which tree? The one right in front of my yard?
Like, is that a myrtle tree or something? That real pretty
Yeah,
tree.
like berries or something. That one?
Yeah, I
No,
see
no, no. I
berries.
left that right there because that's
Yeah, it
shade.
was so pretty. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful, and it turns like purple and violet and pink,
Yes.
and all these different colors in the fall and the spring. Mm-hmm. Yep, I left that tree. I just had them cut off all those little trees. You know, those little trees that grow from the bird seeds when they, pull them out. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You
Like,
know those trees I'm
we
talking
used to
about.
call them helicopters. We used to call them
But,
helicopters.
but these trees, they grew, and then instead of the people who used to own the house maintaining them, they let the things grow into full trees.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to cut. They cut like 8 trees.
Yeah, they
My
are
yard.
weeds and they grow
Yeah,
into
that's what they
trees.
are. They weeds and they grow in the trees. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I wish I could really talk to the
Bro,
owners of the house and like, what the hell was y'all thinking when y'all just let the yard just do whatever it wanted to do?
yeah, that's what I gotta price somebody coming to
But
do
like I
all
said,
of
when I
that.
bought walking
But
away at first, I was
sis,
walking
look at
away
that
at first
video.
because of the yard, but the house just kept calling me. The house just kept calling me back.
Look at that video, mama.
Hold on 1 second. Let me hit mute. Hey, Vibrant Love. I saw a lot of y'all over there at Demetra's for the singing contest. Congratulations, Isha. I don't know if she'll be through here tonight, but congratulations to Isha. She won the $100 Usher contest. I sang in it too. I did do a little something, but I didn't win. I didn't get 1 nickel. Somebody could have gave me a nickel for my effort.
Girl, what broke his arm? I would have went on there and sang off key.
Girl. Thank
Yeah.
you, Vibrant. Vibrant said I was good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play my little piece for y'all when I after I watch this video you sent me.
Girl. Okay,
Hold
all
on.
I'm gonna say is be ready to laugh, girl. And we're gonna talk about him when you see it. He remind me of Shamar and Andrew Caldwell, and I don't know. I can't hardly see out these glasses. Look at your face. Look at Girl, your face telling the whole story. Girl, you so silly. You can't share it with the peoples. You look like
I'm
you about
over here cracking
you
up.
look like you about to boil
Hold
over.
on. I'm late.
Girl,
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me share this with y'all. Let me see if I can share it.
I see
Thank
it.
you, Vibrant Love.
Look like he gargling
He was
it.
like,
And then sound like the cowley. The king of the if I were the king of the
okay, hold on. Let me
You gotta show the face though, cause it's like,
hold on.
and if he wouldn't do all that, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Hold on. Hold on. I got all these things open. Let me see. Is this it? There we go. Okay, there. Okay, share. Come on in, make sure you hit the like button. Okay, this video Sislo just sent me, right? And this is some guy who's singing a Jasmine and Sullivan song, but she said he's mixing Marcus Houston voice mixed with Andrew Caldwell voice. So that's what we're
I don't
about to
know.
listen
I
to.
ain't say that's what he did. That's what somebody said, but
No, that's
he
what it
sound
says on the video. It
he
says Marcus
sound like he
Houston.
mixing dish detergent with gargle wash.
He's saying he's mixing Marcus Houston with Andrew Caldwell. So that's what we about to see. If it gives us Marcus Houston mixed with Andrew Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We
Hit
gonna
mute.
show. We gonna show. Yeah, me too.
If I can forgive you, I would. Please believe. And I know that I should. But that's how I need. But it's not that easy. You treated me so much better than I am. And if I were to say it, there'd be no competition. But I'm in love with someone else. Hey, and I'm so sorry. Hey, I'm in love with another man. And I know I ain't right. Hey, you should go and find someone else who's gonna treat you right, give you the world. Someone who understands the love you are. Cause baby, you're just a bride. And I was just in your star. Hey, someone who treat you like you treat them. So you know that's what it be by. Who would love to have someone like you. But with someone else. I'm so sorry, baby. I know I ain't right. No, 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 no. But what I did to you, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't explain why. It's every time you and they never say, baby, I just don't want to know. You see, I ain't no done at all. And we always seem to find, but you gonna play me my good. It's sometimes you don't even treat me right up, but with everything. And what else would be
Not
nobody
bloop
else
bloop bloop
thinking
bloop.
I'm so sorry, baby, and I had to do this to you, but I can't go on.
I hope that's the end. Girl, not
That
blue
was
blue 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 blue.
it is facial expression. All those facial expressions probably yeah. I don't know for sure if that
Girl,
was giving me. I don't know if it was totally giving me Marcus Houston
I don't care.
and
It wasn't totally giving me nothing but a
I'm
headache.
like, and then
He
I
looked
was
like
looking at his mouth, like his teeth was all over the place. I'm like, what?
girl,
I
girl.
was trying to concentrate. I was trying to focus.
It ain't no way you can. It sounded like a train wreck.
Oh
It
Lord,
was
Lord.
too busy.
It
Way
was
too busy.
like a
And
million
if he would
runs.
have stopped all of that and just sang, he can sing. He was
And
too
Marcus Houston
busy.
don't do that many runs, but
Girl, it ain't even
I guess he
that
was trying to
no.
give him and Andrew Caldwell.
He looked
I
like Shamar. You know who Shamar is?
yes, I know who Shamar is, and I'm not even
He,
gonna.
he looked like Shamar.
I ain't gonna
He
talk
looked
about
like
the handicap. I ain't gonna talk about the
he
handicap.
ain't handicapped.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't. Jamar ain't no handicap.
Yes, he do. He has a body deformity.
Girl, he has a body deformity, but he ain't handicapped.
But he still has. I bet you he get a check.
Yeah, of course he does.
Oh, okay then.
I'm see certain people like that. That his clown nature way overrides any disability that he could possibly have. Cause see, he puts himself out there. The way he put himself out there, ain't nothing wrong with him. He cool, he fine, and he can take it just like anybody else. Cause he gives it out for sure.
Yeah, he does. He's funny though.
He gives it out.
I be watching
Girl.
Besides all the scamming, allegedly that they be doing over there, him and that other dude. Again, like I say, I ain't gonna talk about the. Anywho, y'all want to hear my rendition of my little Usher thing? Bible said,
As long as it don't sound like you.
I'm not even good with runs like that, so I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not good with runs like that. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, let me share my tick to the top. Tick to the top. Tick.
I'm in love with you.
Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna hit mute so y'all can hear my.
Let me stop.
This was my rendition or whatever of Usher, the intro to Superstar. That contest has been going all around on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere. So I entered it, and here's my little 15-second clip. Okay, let me hit mute. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, yeah. That was my entrance.
It sounds good, but I don't know what is it. Is it a song or something? I don't know.
It's the intro to the Usher song.
Girl,
to Superstar. It's one of his top songs from Confessions. Remember the album, My Confessions? Superstar is on that. Superstar is on that album, and that's how the song starts off. He goes into this little run, and then he goes right into the song. And so they was having a challenge. It was called the Usher Superstar Challenge. And all these celebrities and everybody was, uploading their just that little run, just that little piece right there. And just,
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up.
You have to listen to Superstar. That is like one of my all-time favorite songs of Usher. So
how does it go?
I was like, whoa.
How does the song go? Seriously.
Spotlight. I just know. Hold up.
I know that song.
It's on the Confessions album.
Girl, I ain't that into.
I used to listen to Confession. I used to listen to that whole album like day and night, night and day. Okay.
Oh, see.
Here's the lyrics. Okay. Okay, so in the beginning it goes, "This is for you, my number one." And then he say that a few times, and then he goes into that it goes into that, and then it goes, "Spotlights Big stage, 50,000 fans screaming in a rage. Something, 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 something like that.
Mm. I'm about to look it up.
Bodyguards. This is the way I see. Yeah, that song, that was one of my favorite
Oh,
songs.
I'm about to. You say what
I
is the
was
name of it?
like, oh, if I
What's the
don't see
name
that
of it?
stuff on the draws, Superstar.
Okay, I'm about to look it up so I can see. I'm a mute, so I won't.
It's basically like groupies and stuff he's singing about, but one in particular he really liked. And so that's why the song is called Superstar. I'll be a superstar, baby. Yeah, listen to the song. Listen to the beginning. Hey Choreo Lover, I was just playing my little entrance that I did for the Superstar Usher contest. I was like, oh, yeah. But I didn't win. So anyway, congratulations to Isha. Isha won. It was a lot of good singers. It was a lot of other singers too. I ain't even gonna talk about Ali the Sag. Some of the people I was like, oh my God, are y'all serious? Y'all gotta be doing this for comedy. Yeah, some singing. I was like, y'all gotta be doing this shit for comedy. Cause y'all can't be seriously trying to win no $100. But yeah, Sislo is on mute right now. She's listening to the Usher song because she never heard it before. Well, she started it for the B sector, and Ali, I don't even think Ali actually got to enter. I don't think Ali got to enter because she just played Ali, and then when she said this is group one or group whatever, she didn't add Ali uh, to vote thing. So I
I'm
don't
sorry.
think
Okay.
Ali really was voted on. But yeah, Ali is not B sector. So yeah. I mean, hell, I'm not B sector either, but I follow the B sector and I do commentary sometimes on the B sector. So maybe that's why I was able. But I think in the end, I think overall, I don't really think Demetra really cared who all did it. She tagged a whole bunch of people in the B sector, like the ones who be actually beefing, and none of them did. I don't think did any beef. Pizarro did it. Pizarro did it. I know she's in the B sector. But most of the people who did it, they weren't like beefers, if you know what I mean. Like they in the sector, they might hit panels and shit like that, but they weren't like beef content creators. Corey Lover said, yes, you are. I am not in the B sector. I'll be watching the B sector like this. Uh-huh. That's what I'll be doing. Did you listen to the Cisco?
I did. Like you, my number one. That's the only part I think I remember vaguely, but I don't know.
Which part? The part where you go, that intro part?
You, my number one. That's all
Yeah,
I
you mean that
remember.
part? You, my number one. Hey,
That's
hey.
it.
I used to hear that song back in the day, and as soon as I hear that beginning, I'll be ready to hit that high note like, oh, yes, yes.
See, girl, you know about to have me choking.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
You gonna have me over here choking trying to do it.
Trying to sing that high note, girl. You know, I know you can get those high notes because I'm not even a soprano.
I'm a soprano, but I can't hit it
I'm
tonight.
a second alto and falsetto. That's what I sing.
I can hit. I can hit a
And
first
I can get
soprano.
lower than that too. I can get lower than that.
Like I try to practice that mini
Actually,
repertoire.
I can sing.
I try to practice the mini
I can sing
repertoire, but I
first
can't do it.
alto.
First
What's the
alto.
lowest? What's the lowest soprano?
Second.
Is that second? So I can sing probably the lowest part of the lowest part of the second soprano, and then I can sing first alto, second alto, and tenor, and of course falsetto. I'm a bad falsetto. Shoot.
Oh yeah, my mom. She said I'm a bad falsetto.
Mm-hmm. Show M. Show M. Who is
I'm
that?
sure.
Who is that? Who is that? They always say can't sing. She can sing, but she can't.
Me?
Oh, Janet Jackson.
Oh, she talks very pretty. She
A
talks
lot of
very
people
good.
say they sing.
She
She
actually can
talks
sing
in
a
her
little bit.
right,
She
a
actually sing a
little
little
bit,
bit.
a little bit, a
A
little bit. But
little
she's
bit.
like a falsetto person too. She's like a
Just a
falsetto
little
person.
bit.
Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, Demetra, she said no. Demetra said it was for all B sector CCs. Yeah, but not that many B sector CCs did it. Most of them, like, I don't know. When I think B sector CC, I'll be thinking the ones that be out there just dragging, cussing, going off all the time, just beefing, like really beefing. So I guess my little definition of B sector CC is a little different because some people call you B sector CC if you just do commentary on it, but I'm like, yeah, I guess some of them are, but I don't do commentary a lot. I might do commentary on the B sector once every 2-3 months. Like literally. I
All
might do
right.
a video this month. Like one month I did a video about Rico punching the cat. The next
I
month,
remember that.
I mean, it's random. It's random.
I
I'm
think we
sorry. I
all,
will never get a. And he got a dog now.
girl.
He got a dog now.
Mm, mm, mm.
So he done went from the cat, Snowbella. He done went from Snowbella, and now he has a dog. So hopefully things will work out better for him with this dog than
He,
what he experienced with
hopefully he
Snowbella.
don't drop kick the dog or
Oh
something. I hope not.
man, when he swung on that dog, I mean when he swung on that cat,
He was punching her like he was
he was
sparring
like,
with you.
oh, I was like, oh my damn.
He was on a nut.
Oh my damn, did he hit the cat like that? Huh. You said the dog is already sick. Rico's dog is sick.
Oh
Dang, what
Lord.
happened? What
Lord the
happened?
mercy.
What happened to the dog? Why is the dog sick?
Little rough McGruff. I already
Oh
see
my
him.
god. You know what? Oh Lord.
Polo the
I
Tan
don't I
Tan.
don't know, man. Everybody don't need pets. That's all I gotta say. Just because the pet look cute, just because you might be bored and lonely, just because your kids say they gonna pick up the poop and take the dogs for the walk and all that kind of stuff does not mean you need to get one.
Mm, mm.
Sure. Mm-mm. Don't have me have your daughter come on here and school us about pets.
Girl,
Sure.
she
Like
was,
her daughter, Sislow's daughter, is a dog trainer.
and
That's
she
her
does
profession.
not play. She does not play at all.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, I wish I could train a dog. Shoot, I ain't never had a dog that I could train. I no matter how many times I can do the sit, stay, stop.
Oh, girl, you
The
gotta
key
see my
word.
baby
I
working.
can't, boy. Ain't no stop, drop, roll over, jump, catch,
Girl, you
get the
really have to
ball.
see. I'm. Did I send you any videos? Did I tag you in
I
some of
don't
the
think so, but
videos?
I don't think so. But I'll be watching her on because I follow her on IG.
Okay, yep. There you go. So you
Yeah, I
get to
follow
see
your
her.
daughter on IG.
You
Yep.
see how when she need to play that song, when I move, you move.
Just like that. Hey,
Yeah,
just
because
like
you see how when she walks, how the dog walks with her, and she take one step
uh-huh.
backwards, he backs up, and He go forward, he go around. They catch. Girl, he is smooth.
Oh, see, I wish
Hmm
I could do that. You said, oh, that's right, Choreo Lover. Oh my God, sis, no, hold up.
What happened? Wow.
I did hear that, y'all. I did hear on somebody's channel that they said, was it I think it was Jay Wilson's channel, that somebody in the chat had said Rico's dog had some yellow stuff coming out of his no, what was it? His nose, his eye,
Oh,
his
that's
mouth? What?
bile. He might have
Like
parvo.
like Choreo Lover, did they say it was yellow stuff coming out of
That's
his mouth or nose or
yeah.
something?
So that's bile. He might have parvo.
And she said people begging
Yeah, he might
him to
have
take the dog to the
parvo.
vet. And
Parvo.
what else? His house is filthy with mess everywhere. He gets drunk, doesn't watch the dog, no telling what the dog into. What?
Well, parvo
Oh,
is bad on especially puppies and very small dogs.
oh my
So
God.
it's like an intestinal illness, where and they pick it up from like if they sniff behind another dog that has it, it's
Mhm.
highly contagious. So they can
Like the
get it from.
monkeypox, it's highly contagious.
Mhm. Well, and this one attacks the digestive system and intestines and stuff. So
Well,
they
Curry
start.
Lover said it's yellow. She said it's yellow stuff.
Yeah, that's bile. That's bile.
Oh my God. And then she said, I think both these animals belong to other. Yeah, everybody thought Bella was somebody else because Bella did not act like no stray alley cat. It was
And
all
see,
clean and stuff like that. But
someone may have put the dog out because they subsequently die most of the time from parvo
because I'm sick.
because it makes
But
them
if
really
your
really,
dog's sick,
and
you
not
can't.
only that is really really expensive to treat. Like I'm one of my puppies had it a long time ago and it cost me like 90 something 190 something dollars for just evaluation and the bag of IV.
Yeah, I mean, my dog, we didn't had like I didn't have several dogs throughout my life. We had dogs growing up. We was like a dog family. But I didn't spend hundreds and hundreds I didn't spend $1,000. My one dog, the Shih Tzu, he had got attacked by two pet bulls when
Oh
we was
yeah,
walking
yeah,
one
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Remember I told you about that? He had to wear the thing around
I
his
was
head.
on the phone with you.
Yeah, he had stitches and
I was
all
on
that.
the phone with you when
That
it
shit was
happened.
like 900 something dollar bill. And that
Yeah,
was one bill. One bill.
I was surely on the phone with you when it
If they didn't let me
happened.
make payment, if they didn't let me make payment arrangements at that vet, I would left that
Yeah.
dog right there. But yeah, if you can't take care of no dog, even if the dog gets sick and you can't afford the vet bill, if they don't have you let you take payments or something like that, then take the dog to the shelter. You can always drop a dog off at the shelter that you cannot take care of. Instead of having
Yeah,
a dog
yeah.
stick around the house foaming at the mouth or shitting all over the place and looking half
And
dead.
then every animal you have thereafter, if you don't sanitize with
Yeah.
bleach and stuff, your next animal can die from the same
He
disease just
said
from
he kidnapped.
sniffing.
Corey Lover said dog is a lot thinner than when he first kidnapped him. So the dog isn't eating up. No,
Kidnap.
hold on, Corey Lover. I could have sworn somebody said Rico got the dog from the pound or from no, not the pound, but from a rescue, like a rescue place.
Hmm
Now she said the dog was kidnapped, like Snowbella.
You know what, y'all? That's how rumors get started. Y'all spank your
That's
hand.
it. Look at all
Spank
these
your own
rumors.
spank your
Rub me
own
every
hand.
day. Sometimes. Hey, that used to be my shit back in the day. But no,
The
let
dog
me tell you something.
stiller.
She
Here,
said we
dog
just spent
stiller.
250 because my dog swallowed something gravely and sparkly. No idea, but I had just moved, so no
A
telling.
toy.
Yeah, they can be expensive. When that vet told me that it's gonna be almost $1,000 for
Yeah.
his vet deal, and that was just for one, for them to do the surgery, and they had to fill like when he got bit by the pet bulls, they had to stick stuff down in the holes like these what do you call them like gauzes. They had to put like a whole bunch of gauze in his
Gauze,
schools.
yeah,
Then they had to put like a long hose in each one so the drainage could come. Oh my god, my dog was fucked up.
drain tubes,
Drain
yeah.
tubes. Then he had to walk around with this thing around
Mhm.
his head so he couldn't pull on the
Yeah,
tubes.
that's the
He was,
cone.
oh my god, he was like, he just looked so sad all the time. And then when he started feeling better and running around the house, because he used to just lay there like, I'm like, ooh, them pet bulls, ooh, ooh.
You cracking me up
Yeah.
saying pet bulls.
But I'm like, ooh, I mean, they pit bulls, but they were somebody pets, but they was more like guard dogs because
I know what you mean. I know what
yeah,
you mean.
they,
Everybody has a nickname, so yeah.
yeah, I'm
Just
like, oh,
like people say rock Weiler,
mm-hmm.
and it's rot
Yeah,
Weiler.
it's right, but I always say rock. Yeah, I always say
Yep,
rock.
a lot of people say that. It's
Yeah,
of course a
I
habit.
always say pet bulls instead of pit bull.
But I bet you that joker chase you, you know you get it right. It don't matter what you say, as long as you get away from it, ain't it?
Girl, I'm telling you, after no, for real. See, when I first used to walk my dog, I would have my little mace and I would have my taser. Now I have my gun.
See, you know what?
Because when he got attacked, it was three big ass pit bulls, but we was able to keep one of them kind of off of him. They both kept coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. All three of them, and my
They
son was
double
tasing.
team.
My son trying to they was triple team. It was three of them. They was triple team them,
Yeah.
but one of them managed to get close enough and just had them all up. It was
Lock
oh
on them.
god. So now I take my dog walking with my strap because I swear to God, if I would have had my strap when that shit happened, that's all I gotta say. Cause
And if something happens, you can sue and win because there should be a leash law.
what had happened was
That's what
one of the
happened
people
was.
one of the people had left the gate unlocked. So when we was walking through the neighborhood, the
Uh,
dogs saw us walking with our dog, and they just came running right through the gate. And my eyes, when I tell you, me and my son, we was like.
oh
No, it was
shoot.
like slow motion, like, oh shit, because we already know it was about to go down. Them dogs look hungry, they look angry, they was like, ah, just they start coming at us. And my son had my taser, he was just zapping, 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 zapping. And I mean, I'm trying to hold the dog, keep the dog from it was a mess. It was a whole mess. But there was like a neighbor right there. He was really nice, some older white guy. He came out, he was giving my dog water. I mean, the dog was just laying on the ground like while we was waiting on the police and the Humane Society. It was bad. But and you look at him now and you would think he never got attacked by no pet bulls.
See,
Shit, he be running around here like y'all probably
but
heard him
you
earlier.
know what you know what that reminded me of though when you said somebody left the gate open. It reminded me of that sermon. Who in the hell left the gate open? You
No,
remember
who
that?
let the dogs out?
Woo, 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 woo.
That's what the fuck
There was a sermon though. I
happened.
forgot. I think it was by Clay Evans or somebody like that. And
Mm.
it was talking about how the dog. It was a big dog that he used to go walking with his master every day. And then there was a little dog. They kept yapping or whatever. And so he kept charging at the big dog and charging at him and barking and like talking all his mess because he knew that the big dog couldn't get to him. So
Uh-huh.
he kept coming, talking his mess. He was with his boss and he talking to like in the dog language. He talking like, yeah, I got you. You can't get to me and blah 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 this, that, and the third. And so
Uh-huh.
finally one day they kept walking. He would, you know how they walk down the sides together, but the big dog on one side of the fence saying, "One of these days I'm gonna get a hold of you," and the other little dog's like, "Yeah, that never happened. You ain't ever gonna get it." And then
Oh
he
wow.
looked. It was an opening in the gate, and that big dog's like, "Uh-huh. I told you I was gonna get you." And he attacked him, tore his little tail open. And so they say when he died and he got to heaven, And the little dog was like, "Is any?"
Oh my God.
They asked the little dog, "Is there anything you want to say?" He said, "Yeah, I want to know who in the hell left the gate open."
Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. That's the song I could not get out my head after my dog got attacked. Cause I'm like, damn, how y'all forget to lock the damn gate and y'all got three big ass pit bulls. Three big ass pit bulls. Okay. But oh my God, I just got a notification of this video. Did you hear the video? Did you hear about this 23-year-old who was shot in the neck by an angry customer at McDonald's over some cold fries? Did y'all hear about that shit? Let me read Choreo Lover's comment. She said a rescue place is very particular and does home checks before they adopt them out. Rico is filthy. Ooh, child. Said maybe he went to a shelter because they don't care. It's sad. And I hate it that he has another animal. I hope viewers call the authority. Oh, shoot. Choreo Lover said, hope viewers call the authorities. Yeah, Choreo Lover. I'm about to drop the link in the chat now. I'm reading the story right now. I'm trying to see if I can find a video. Let's see if I can find a video. Sislo, are you there?
Girl,
I
I'm
don't know.
just talking to you. I'm
I'm
just
like,
running my mouth. I had my thing muted. Look,
no, but
you
did you
said
hear
over
me?
some, yeah, over some fries.
Hold on 1 second. I'm about to play the video right now. A McDonald's worker, 23 years old, died because some person who was upset over some cold fries shot him.
Are
Ain't that
you
some shit?
freaking serious, girl?
So I just got the notification. I'm like, huh? What? What happened?
Somebody's baby died because some idiot.
Hold on, let me play it right now. I'm about to, yeah, yep. All right, hit
Man,
mute. I'm
you
about to hit
got to
mute.
be crapping me. Mm, mm.
McDonald's worker who was shot Monday night in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. The victim, 23-year-old Matthew Webb, has died. Police
Mm.
sources say a customer got into an argument with Webb at the McDonald's on Fulton Street over cold fries. Later, the customer's son allegedly confronted Webb outside the restaurant and shot him in the neck. 20-year-old Michael Morgan has been charged with attempted murder and criminal possession of a weapon. No word yet on whether those charges will be upgraded.
And you know that's terrible.
Over some cold
Over some
fries.
fries. You could have got more fries.
Now I'm gonna admit that I done seen
I'm sorry. That's my
some crazy videos. I done seen females jump out their car, crawl into a. I done seen people crawl into the drive-through window. I done seen some crazy ass shit. But shooting somebody over some cold fries. 23 years old and the shooter was 20. That is truly sad.
That's
That is
terrible.
truly sad. Like you going to jail, you going to prison probably for the rest of your life because you had some cold fries. You just couldn't go back in there and say, "Could you remake my fries?" Better yet, this what y'all do. This what y'all do. Every time I go to McDonald's, I ask for my order fresh to order. Yeah, you got to pull around in the front and park in one of those slots and wait maybe like 3 to 5 minutes. But
Right.
I don't play with McDonald's no more because McDonald's good for giving you some cold fries or some cold food. So every time I go to McDonald's, I be like, I want all my entire order made fresh. And they be like, you gotta sit in the front for a few minutes. I'm like, I don't give a damn. Sure, bring my shit out when it's done. Or either that or ask for your fries without no salt.
And then they'll
A lot of people who like their fries flaming hot, they just ask for
that
fries without no salt. And then they have their own. They had like their own salt, to put on them. Yeah, or
Uh-huh.
they'll ask for some salt. And that used to piss me off when I worked at McDonald's as a teenager. I'm like, why the hell you asking for fries without no salt? And then you asking for salt packets. And then I realized what they was doing. Oh, okay, you just want some hot ass fries.
Exactly.
You ain't worried about that damn salt. You just want your fries hot.
But I'd rather do it that way than kill somebody. You know,
Right. Yeah, I do. I
that's
mean, I think most
ignorant.
McDonald's do that. At least the ones here in Omaha where we live. You just go and say, I want my order made fresh. And they be like, okay, just park around the front, boot spot 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, in the parking lot. And that's what I do because mm, mm. That's crazy though. Somebody lost their life over some cold fries.
Cold fries, girl.
That's a damn shame. She said it can go from 0 to 100 quick. I'm saying I used to work at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's and Burger King when I was in high school. And I done had some customers go off on me too. And I'm like, I ain't even cooked the food. I'm just at the register. They will cuss you smooth out over a sandwich got pickles on it. They didn't ask for pickles. And I'm like, I didn't even make the food. Like, they be going off. Some of them people that be coming to the restaurants. And
I can't get over that.
Yeah, they shot him dead over some fry. He died in the
I'm sad about that.
he was shot in the neck
In the
because they
neck.
was having a disagreement over some cold fries. Yes.
That's how that
Yes.
Detroit police officer was shot in the neck by a kid, 15-year-old kid with a gun, with an assault
Yeah.
rifle.
Wow. And this is what the story says, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all what the story says from that video that we just watched. It says the Brooklyn McDonald's worker who was shot in the neck in a spat over cold fries has died. Matthew Webb, 23 years old, succumbed to his injuries after he was shot Monday outside the Bedford restaurant. The attack has been deemed a homicide, obviously. And they said Michael Morgan, that was the one who had the gun. They said Michael has already been charged with attempted murder and criminal possession of a loaded firearm for blasting Webb in anger and his mom getting served. So the dude, Michael, who's 20 years old, his mama was served some cold fries. So I guess he was like, oh, my mama, you ain't gonna give us no cold fries. And he shot the McDonald's worker because his mom got some cold fries. So they said basically, Lisa is the boy's mom. That's Michael's mom. They said Lisa had complained to the workers that her fries were cold and asked to speak to a manager. And when the workers began laughing at her, Fulmer, the lady, Lisa Fulmer, that's her last name, she was FaceTiming with her son. And her son came to the restaurant. He got in a fight with the 23-year-old, and that fight spilled out into the parking lot. The fight started in the restaurant at McDonald's, then it went into the parking lot. And they said Michael, the one with the gun, punched the McDonald's worker in the face. And when he got back up, he put a gun on him and punched him right in the neck. Shot him right in the neck. In the McDonald's parking lot. So you done shot and killed a 23-year-old boy because your mama got some cold fries.
Because your mammy got some cold fries. Well, guess what?
So
Where y'all going? Get what? You won't
he gonna wish he had some. He gonna wish he had some cold ass. He gonna wish he had some cold ass McDonald's fries. Where he going? Like, first of all, let me tell you this. First of all, I ain't never, and I got some big boys. They've always been, play sports, linebackers, all that shit. I ain't never called my sons to my rescue. Never. I might call my cousins, my uncles, my brothers, but I'm not calling my kids to my rescue. And it definitely ain't gonna be over because somebody arguing with me over some cold ass fries or laughing at me at McDonald's.
Mm, mm,
So you getting laughed at McDonald's because you got some cold ass fries and the staff is laughing at you. So you call your son, your 20-year-old son, to come up to McDonald's. Like you couldn't, as a grown ass woman, you couldn't handle that situation yourself. You could have asked for your money back. You could have filed a complaint. You could have written to corporate. You could have took numerous other routes or made other decisions. Now your son locked up for murder. Like, what kind of shit is that? Oh, oh my God. Yeah, that's awful. Coriel Lover, that is awful. And you said, can I give a topic in the
I
bag?
got
You
one.
said,
I
so
got one.
she was probably talking mess to her son on that. She probably was talking mess to her.
I
She was
know
probably
these
up there
women.
like, man, they up here, son. They up here. They laughing. Man, they missed my fire up, son. Get up here. You know, and she probably had her son come up there because that's dumb. The only time I ever like jumped to the fence with my mother, it was one time when she had this neighbor.
Mm-mm.
She had this crazy neighbor, and the neighbor used to always cuss. My mom didn't do nothing to nobody. She was like a sweetheart. She was like a sweetheart. She didn't do nothing to nobody. She didn't cuss. She didn't fight. She didn't argue. She was just really like reserved, totally opposite of me. And this neighbor lady used to always be yelling at my mom from across the street, just talking shit. My dad be like, just ignore her, honey. Just ignore her. She's crazy. And that's the only person that I ever like really like cussed out, threatened to kick their ass. She kept talking to my mama like she was crazy. Cause I was gonna go up that hill and knock that bitch off her ass. But you know, I said what I had to say to her, and my mama didn't have no more problems. But I ain't never like just came to my mama's rescue over some dumb shit. Like what?
Girl,
But
that's
yeah,
some
Corey
crazy
Lover, you
stuff.
can give a
I'm
you can give a
about to. I'm about to send you something else. This is gonna
bad
trip
neighbors
you
never
out.
make you go to jail. Yeah.
Just trust me. I know that one.
Oh, let me tell you something, Corey Lover. Hold up. While we on bad neighbors, right? So where I moved, y'all know I just moved a few months ago, and there's a person next door to me who has a big old, I mean a big old pit bull, right? Big old white pit bull. And so the dog has like burrowed under the privacy fence and it can't get all the way
Mm,
through, but it's far enough through where the dog could bend down, lift his head underneath, and turn his head around and look all around on the other side of the yard. That's how much the dog has already burrowed. Okay. So this dog be peeping his head on our side when it be seeing us, growling and barking and snarling and foaming at the mouth. And I'm like,
oh, that
me and
girl
my
sound like
son,
he got the itis or something.
child, when I say me and my son asked the lady next door, can they fill the holes? That's all we said, ma'am. Could you please fill the holes? Fill the holes for your dog gets loose. You know, he's a pit bull. He don't seem too nice and friendly. So could you please fill the holes? No, no, they ain't fill the holes. Dog digging more, digging more, digging more. They got his shoulders
See?
underneath, right? So I called the Humane Society and I said, could somebody just come and talk to my neighbor and let her know that if her dog cannot be restrained, that I can press charges. You know what I'm saying? Because those type of dogs, they
Right.
supposed to be restrained. They're supposed to be restrained. And I said,
Exactly.
also you let her know that I got a whole 9mm Glock over here. And if that dog come on my side of fence while we sitting out there chilling in my backyard, the dog getting popped. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm so serious. Like that time when my dog got attacked by those three pit bulls, and you was
Right.
on the
That was
phone with me.
it. Yeah, I was on the phone.
You was
Yeah.
on the phone with me, and I was freaking out. I was like, my
Mhm.
dog just got bit. My dog just got bit. My dog got attacked, and I was on the phone with you
No,
all
I
day.
heard you screaming.
Yeah, I mean, I was
I heard
like
you
losing my mind
screaming. Yeah.
because the dog was bleeding, and I'm trying to bring the dog home, and it was a hot mess. So
Yep.
after
You were
that time, I said never
screaming.
again, never again. Mm-mm. I said, never again. I said, next time I walk my dog, I will be strapped. And I do every time. Like, that'd be the last time my dog get attacked by some pit bulls.
Yeah, that was, and I thought it was something else.
I
Thank
remember.
God, yeah, I thank God it wasn't.
Yeah, because you was like, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, you was like, I gotta go, I gotta. I'm like, oh my God, are you
Yeah,
okay?
I couldn't believe what had just happened. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you were in shock. You were in shock.
I was in shock, and I was like, and then the thing about it was, I thank God. I mean, yeah, my dog got attacked and he got bit. And he had to have surgery and all that kind of stuff. But it was 3 big ass pits. They could have attacked all of us. But they
Right.
only wanted my dog. They didn't come at us at all. They was just coming at my dog. We standing right there trying to protect the dog. And I was like, dang, they could have attacked us, bit my leg, bit my arm, bit my,
Yeah,
but they
and
just,
then it's
they
like
just
what
wanted
they lock. It's it,
the dog.
because that's what they
That's
come
it.
at
They
it like
lied.
it's.
Mm-hmm.
Once they lock on it, it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
I thought my dog was dead. So yeah, I had the Humane Society go next door, and to make it so bad, I mean, we just moved here a few months ago, so it ain't like I want some tension between me and a neighbor.
Exactly.
About that, your pet bull is halfway under the privacy fence because he done dug holes all along the privacy fence. Fill that shit up. Put some concrete down and do something. Shit. So I'm like, if that dog come over on this side of the fence, it's a wrap.
And rightfully so, though.
It's a wrap. True. I learned a
Rightfully
lot from watching Cujo back in the day. Y'all remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember. I never
Y'all
saw
remember
it,
that
but I
movie
remember.
Cujo? That little boy in that beat up Beetle. Is that what it was? That Beetle, that car? No, it wasn't a
I don't
Beetle. It was
remember.
what was it? A Pinto. It was
Oh, that's real old.
I think it was a Pinto.
That's
I
real,
think
real
that's what
old.
kind of car it was. Yeah, when the movie came out in like the 70s, right?
Yeah,
Late
early
70s,
80s.
early 80s, somewhere around there. Yeah, that movie old as hell, but that movie was scary when I was younger and I was watching Cujo. I was like, oh hell no, we ain't ever get no Saint Bernard. I ain't going. And my friends, everybody wanted a Saint Bernard after that movie. I'm like,
Was that a Saint Bernard? I thought it was a Rottweiler.
no, that wasn't no Rottweiler. No,
That's what I thought it was. Girl, see,
no,
but
it
I
was a
didn't
Saint
see. I
Bernard.
didn't see the movie. I just saw like excerpts of it. I never saw.
See,
Oh,
Quail over there.
did you get that clip I sent you?
Oh, you just sent me some.
Girl, not talking about mamas,
You sent it
irresponsible
on
mammies.
inbox.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
Message.
see it now. Police escapee. Ooh, y'all got an escapee up there.
Girl, not anymore. His
Okay,
mama
hold on.
helped.
Let me see.
His mammy helped him.
Okay, East Point Police escapee
Yeah.
has history
Hold on one
fleeing.
second.
Authorities say.
I gotta run to the restroom. Give me 1 second.
Oh, is that his mama? Who is that with that wig on? Is that a boy? Oh, them is 2 girls. Oh my god! I thought that was a trans. So the mama helped, and somebody else. I ain't helping nobody hide from the police. Hold on, let me pull this video up, y'all. Let me pull this video up, Miss Sislo.
When you're hurt,
Miss Sislo sending me all the news tonight, child. Thank you. That's my grandson's play area. I'm about to put like swing sets and all kind of stuff back there in that backyard. So to know that this pit next door keeps trying to burrow underneath the privacy fence and the neighbors ain't doing nothing about it, I'm telling you, not only am I gonna sue if they come over here and bite one of us, but child. Anyway, Sislo, where'd you go now? She just okay. Let me pull this video up for you guys. Sislo sent me another news story. Y'all know what day it is. It's Friday. Friday Night Live. No topics off limit. No holds barred. We discuss everything from the hood to the White House on Friday night. So y'all can send me stories. Y'all can give me topics. And yes, Corey Lover, you can give me topics. We can discuss anything on Friday Night Live. So I'm about to pull this video up that Miss Sislo sent me. Now this is something that's going on in her neck of the woods. Oh, she went to the bathroom. Okay, thank you, babe. Well, you know what? Corey Lover, before I play this next clip, what I did was I went on Amazon because I was trying to think of something to make sure this dog next door don't get all the way under the privacy fence. So what I saw was these like fences. They like metal fences, and it's like little strips of them. So it's like probably 2 feet metal fences. They kind of like stakes, and you just stab them down in the ground over the area where a dog is trying to burrow. And so it goes far down in the ground. So when they trying to burrow out, they can't get through because it's like, you know, just picture like a picket fence. How a picket fence has like all these individual pieces, and you line them up next to each other around your garden or something like that. But they metal and they longer, so they go deeper into the ground. But you know them things are expensive as hell. So I was like, why the hell should I have to buy all them things to put on my side of the fence when your dog is the problem trying to get through over here? So I was like, nope, I ain't going. I ain't going. So hopefully we don't have no problems. Hopefully. Let me hit mute so I can play this next story that Sislo wants us to talk about.
Jessica, it seems like this guy should be pretty easy to spot around town.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Roop and Taryn. You know, we're talking about a belly chain here, a leather strap around 18-year-old Devontae Moore's waist, connected to handcuffs and flip-flops. It's amazing he's been able to evade capture since last night when he went in East Point. Let's start from the beginning and let's take a look at who we're talking about here. Again, 18-year-old Devontae Moore from East Point. Now, he was charged yesterday, charged and arraigned with aggravated assault involving a family member that happened on July 31st. So after he was arraigned, they were put him in the lockup here at East Point PD. And what happens is he was about to be transported to the Macomb County Jail. He was brought out with 2 other prisoners, also in their belly chains and handcuffs, escorted by 2 East Point police officers. Now, as he was kind of rounding the corner to get into the paddy wagon or the vehicle used for transport, he ran off immediately from police. Now, that was at 10:30 last night. Since then, it's really been all hands on deck here at East Point PD. A lot of the detectives have been, really searching the area, trying to find out known associates and see where he is. But at this point, I just checked in with the lieutenant a few minutes ago. He said no dice. They have not been able to locate him at this point. And now, amazingly, this is the 6th time he's been able to get away from police. We're told he had 5 warrants here in East Point for fleeing and eluding. Now, those 5, he got away in a car. This time, he ran off on foot. So police, the whole community really at this point, keeping an eye out for Devontae Moore. But the big question is, what happened here? What went wrong? How was he able to run off? Well, there is an internal investigation here at East Point Police to see if maybe protocol wasn't followed and if these officers made some mistakes that obviously caused this to happen. So again, an internal investigation. But of course, if you're in the East Point area, please call police if you know where Devontae Moore is. Reporting live in East Point, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
That is crazy. He's caught. But did you see that other? Did you see the other clip about his mom? Yeah, it turns out that they have his mother
You sent me two
And
clips. Hold on.
no, there was. I thought that was the clip that I sent you.
Oh no, that the clip you sent me was just of
That
I
one that
seen the
just
pic.
played.
I seen pictures. It said
Yeah, his mom and
well,
another
who
lady
the
that
hell are they? Hold on, let me show it.
they his mom. One is his mother, and the other one is supposed to have been a passenger in the car.
So this girl
So
over here with the black
they
wig on, that's just a different passenger in the car.
that was the passenger in the car. The other lady is his mother. They
Okay,
were
so this
help,
is his mom.
they were helping them.
His mom is the one with the red hair. Her name is Tamika.
Correct. They helped them. They helped this fool escape, elude the police. So apparently they knew what route I guess they were taking. And then they're gonna,
Okay.
of course, the lawyer says, um,
Oh, child. Let me see if I make it bigger.
of course, the lawyer says, um, that he was on his way to turn himself back in. Of course,
Yeah, that's what they always say.
and they
They
always
both hard in the face. Look, the one she got all that dookie gel slapped on the side of her wig. Like, come on now, if you gonna wear a wig, you gotta come on now. Y'all can't be getting arrested like that. Y'all can't
She
be.
said, "Dookie."
If y'all out there doing crimes and shit, and y'all know
You
y'all about to
said
get
Dookie
arrested,
jail though.
at
You
least
need a
look,
spanking.
man. If I'm out there doing some shit, I'm gonna make sure I'm looking cute. Cause just in case I get caught and I have to do my little mug shot,
Girl, bye.
hell
See,
no.
and you know what? They'll take your wigs off.
That's what I'm saying. Shoot, you better have that shit. Like, oh, I got one on right now, but you best believe my hair is slicked back, wrapped up and everything, and it ain't looking all crazy and shit. I ain't show y'all
Little
you know
peekaboo.
what shoot, my little wig.
Girl, don't you ain't got to listen. I believe you. Don't show us all your testimony.
Your hair should be flat. Your hair should be flat. People be
Right.
having wigs on, be having it all nappy underneath and caked up and dookie gelled up and all that kind of shit.
Girl, and we ain't gonna girl, listen.
Don't have me snatch my wig off to show y'all.
No, you
said showing my testimony. Oh, now I gotta fix my
don't, I said don't show them all your testimony now.
I be doing that to my kids. They be cracking up like, "Mom, fix your wig." Okay. See, I got Corey all over laughing. I'm just doing it to be funny. But she said the mama look hard faced.
Look, like my boy Troy, what's his name? Troy,
But
what's
this
his
one
name?
over here,
He always say, look every bit of 100 in the face.
But why the one with the black wig? I thought was a dude.
Hey, you never know.
Bro, now y'all gotta help me out because I don't remember both of their names, but wasn't their names like Keenan and Kale?
Oh yeah.
Don't that look like Kale?
You're wrong for that, girl.
Because Keenan is the big one, right?
Yeah.
And Kale was the skinnier one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that don't look like Kale from Keenan
Welcome
and Kale.
to Good Burger, home of the good
The burger, yeah, the burger joint. Can I take your order?
Can I take your order?
Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. That I thought that was a dude on everything. I was like, oh, and then the mom, she looked like the chick off of Bell Collective, that reality show out of Mississippi.
Oh,
with all those, have you seen that show, sis?
Girl, yes, and that one.
Tell me that don't look like the chick who was taking care of her son and all his kids and they baby mama. Tell me that don't look like her.
Yep, and she get on my nerves too.
Oh, she do. Have you started watching the new season yet?
Mm-mm.
Well, you might have to do a review with me on that. But
Girl.
yeah, season 2 just started. The first episode came on last week.
Speaking of seasons and stuff.
Hey, bro.
What about Messy C, girl? You see what Messy C did?
Messy C.
You know
I ain't
Messy
watched
C
Messy
was
C and I don't know how
girl.
long. I know
Girl,
who it is, but I don't routinely watch. Yeah.
got engaged to that
So
girl,
what
got
had
her
happened?
pregnant. He got the girl pregnant.
Oh,
Got
what?
yeah,
Messy
huh?
C got somebody pregnant.
Yeah, he got a few kids. Got the girl pregnant,
So
proposed to her, got engaged to her. They were supposed to get married on September the 3rd, the day before my birthday. Got engaged to the girl, proposed to her, gave her a ring, everything, made the accommodation, everything for the wedding. Broke up with her and get ready to marry a man on the same day at the same venue and everything.
I was about to say I thought Messy C was gay.
And he still is.
So he knocked up a woman, got
Yeah,
her
yeah,
pregnant.
he bisexual. You know he bisexual.
Right. Well, okay. When these niggas say they bisexual, I'm like,
Yeah,
the
he
ones who
bisexual.
say they bisexual and 99.999% of the time they with men, and that very 1% they with a female.
Knocking
I'm
them
like,
up.
no, no.
Knocking them up.
Bisexual, my ass. What's up, bro? What did his name say on here? Uh, oops, wrong one. Sorry. It says my oh. Oh yeah, I know it. I know it. Mind your own motherfucking business and mind your motherfucking business as the fucking world turns. What's that? Mind your own motherfucking business and shut the fuck up and stay the fuck out of mine. There we go. I got it now. I got it now. Hold on. It took me a minute. Hold on. Let me make it solo so y'all can see it.
Where the first lady at, bro?
Mind your own motherfucking business and
Man,
stay the fuck out of mine.
Mm-mm-mm.
hell hot around this motherfucker. Hot.
You say
You,
you
I
hot?
know, bro. You down there in Texas? What is it like 100 in hell out there right now?
Not 100 in
It's
hell.
100 in hell. It was in the hundreds up here, like 103 up here.
Yeah,
But I know down in Texas, that's like
it was
Man,
90 something here, but the heat index was 105.
yeah, that's how ours was 103, 105 for the index.
no, it's just hot. Heat index down here like 110, 115.
Yeah,
That's crazy hot.
y'all got that for real heat.
Well, I hope y'all staying inside and keeping warm. I mean, not warm, keeping
Unfortunately, I
cool.
work outside, but it is part, it is what it is. I'm about to figure something else out. They ain't got no motherfucking nerve.
Do you wear one of those
Oh,
things? Like, do you wear one of those things that go around your neck?
no, I'm in and out of these units, but when I do gotta go outside, or deal with somebody punk ass air
Mm.
conditioning unit or something going out, then it gets hot. Shit.
Well,
But
sir, I was just asking because I got one of those. You know those things they keep you cool.
yeah, I'm gonna
Those
get what I just started this gig shit on the 18th, but
their neck wrap.
ain't no good and damn well I ain't got no wheels right now. Some bitch gonna ask me to be on call. Motherfucker, who do I look like being on call? That's like
Yeah,
asking a
well,
homeless person to that's like asking a homeless person to pay a mortgage. Fuck out of here.
Oh, almost choked.
You know.
I almost choked.
here's
You gonna ask me
one.
to be on because you talking about
Put
that
it
way you
like
can
around
give
your back of your
the
neck.
maintenance man a chance to have a weekend off. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a damn about him. Shit, if he want to go to church, nigga, shit, he should have been going to church. Ain't my problem.
What happened now?
Shit, no, I
They
just told the
want
goddamn property manager want me to work the goddamn. I want me to work the on call or that position calls for the on call. Okay, dude. The woman that hired me, which is your boss and everybody else's boss, and the only person she answers to is the two owners, Ken and Rob, out of Garland, Texas.
What the?
So and she said, well, once you get on your feet, then you can do. on calls. Until then, don't worry about it. How the fuck you gonna come to me less than 2 weeks after I started talking about I will need you to work on call? And then after I told your dumb ass, I ain't got no way to be doing that right now. You gonna turn around and ask me in the same breath. So there's no possible way for you to make it? No. Then the motherfucker looked at me crazy when I told him, "What the fuck I look like? That's 6.4 miles each way. That's four. I said that's 13 point.
Ooh,
I
that's
said
a
that's
lot.
damn near 13. That's 13 and a half miles round trip. What the fuck makes you think I'm about to be trying to get away out here in this bullshit?
And you ain't got the wheels right now? Hell no. Is they gonna come get your ass? And it's 100 in hell outside?
I'm not going to do on nothing. Fuck a on call. I'll show you an on call. You better call on Jesus before I blow your damn face off.
You better
That's who the fuck you
call
better
the
do. That's who the fuck you better
telephone.
call on. Don't call
God,
on me.
oh, that was good harmony.
I ain't got no time for that, man. It's too hot for the shenanigans. Then you got these country ass niggas always want to. He think cause he working 12, 14 hour days, 6 days a week like that, nigga. Hey, you killing yourself, dumbass. I ain't. I don't give a fuck what you million, nigga. Shit, I'm not about to be out here though. People need their stuff. I don't give a fuck what folk need. I need my shit fixed too, nigga. Fuck I look
Uh,
like.
I need my
Yeah,
air service in my truck. Shoot. It kicks
gotta take
out a
it
little
to
bit, but it ain't been serviced in like probably 2
gotta,
years.
you gonna probably get pinched then, cause this is the peak of the season and they cracking.
I'm taking
Cause
it to
they
Melvin. You know Melvin, the mechanic?
who?
You know Melvin, the mechanic?
Yeah.
M&M's?
Talking about
M&M?
fee?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about fee.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
my
that
boy
he's been working
McFall.
on my car. Yeah, he's been working on my cars for a while. So he's
Yeah,
like, just
man, he
bring
know what
it
he
down
doing.
there. Just bring it down there. I'm like, yeah, I need my
Yeah, he
baby
get you
work.
right. Yeah, I know. I deal with folks in their nasty ass conditions in their homes and they punk ass gas heaters and water heaters and all that old monkey shit and ACs and make
Mm-hmm.
readies. Man, if I was to tell y'all some shit that I seen out, man, let me tell you something. And this is go for anybody that's listening.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, whatever y'all can do, just try your best to become own something, a multiplex, triplex, quadplex, singleplex, duplex, homeplex, something. Start getting away from these motherfuckers, man, that own these doggone properties, especially these apartments, because most of them are foreign and they hire these clear motherfuckers to do the managing. But most of these owners are these sand niggas or Mr. and Mrs. Lee Chung or somebody else.
Uh-oh.
Oh
They
Lord.
don't get they give zero fucks about the conditions about these properties. And that's just real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you from firsthand front line what I know. Now, where I work at, huh, some shit I seen, I'm just gonna say that either this heifer was mental or she was just divinely born nasty and trifling and ain't worth shit.
Oh.
Because how she left
Uh-oh.
that apartment, even the professional clean out services was like, out of the 30 something years I've been doing this type of service, he said, I very rarely see some trifling ass shit like that. This is coming out this man mouth. This man in his early 60s. This man
Wow.
said, well, he said, wherever she at, he said the bitch need to be on the streets because she nasty as hell. Now
Wow.
that when I had to turn this apartment right,
Ew.
now mind you, because I wasn't cleaning shit out. He's like, well, I know it's gonna probably took y'all 2 or 3 days. I told him I wasn't gonna clean that out anyway. There's nowhere in the world that somebody that has been gone. She had cats, and I mean it's like either the cats took a shit with her, a
Oh.
bath with her. I'm talking
Oh, how
about
many
cat
cats
dander
did she
all.
have?
I'm talking
Oh.
about all over. I'm talking about the bathroom, the sink. She didn't.
Mm-mm.
She didn't clean nothing. Is what I'm saying. That there was not one
Ain't no
household cleaner
dusting
in that
going
house.
on. No dusting.
And
No.
I mean, when I said, and he was like, well, like I said, I did. I said, "Nah." He's like, "Well, you want a couple things from over there before we talk?" I said, "Well, I went through a few things. Actually, she had a couple. Actually, I found a tripod, which was cool because I needed a tripod light any damn way. I'm like, okay, I can use this for my, I start doing podcasts. Cool, perfect. I ain't even got to buy one of these, brand new.
Oh yeah, so
Other
you
than
about to
that,
get
I didn't touch shit. Moral of the story is this: the shit that they have us do
Oh,
to turn these apartments. Man, let me tell y'all something, y'all. Y'all better off saving your nigga
that's a
pennies
lot
up
of
and
work.
trying your best to do what the fuck that you can do because it's no, there's just some people that are fucking divinely nasty. I don't give a
And you
shit.
know what, bro? Remember when I was moving? Whenever I
Mm.
moved, now this time I bought a house,
Fucking
but
roaches and
I didn't
shit.
stay in
And,
apartments,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
stay in houses, I didn't stay all over North Omaha. And whenever I move, I don't give like a 2 week notice. I give like a 30-day notice, but I always make sure that when I move, it's a way sooner than that. So like when I moved here, I still was paying rent
Ouch.
and gas and lights and water at my old house for 2 weeks
exactly.
because I usually take about 2 weeks to make sure I clean, scrub the walls, do the kitchen. I make sure the house is spotless. Every house that I move out of. But I done seen some shit that
Let
should
me
make
tell
a
you something.
landlord just like I'm throwing in the fucking towel.
These
Like
people don't.
don't
What
give
it
a
is
fuck
good.
about your property and they will leave it so nasty. I mean, the people who leave like refrigerators with food in it,
Yeah, we
and
didn't
I
have to. They didn't have to throw away a few refrigerators. They know I wasn't touching them.
mean,
More, sis, let me tell you something.
that shit nasty.
And no, I'm gonna be on. This is the first day. I just started on the 18th. Let me tell y'all, man, some shit that I say it really kind of pissed me off. Cause I'm like, how? Okay, if your tenant is telling you, look, that's mold on the vents. You trying to
Uh,
argue up with this person up and down, and this girl's a nurse, not a LPN, not taking nothing from her, not a LVN, not a CNA, not a CMA, but a
mhm,
aura to the end.
right. Aura.
Aura.
She is an artist like my mama
To the
was. Had her bachelor of science in nursing. This young lady has a BSN, studying on her master's because she wants to be a health administrator eventually. So if she's and we out there talking, and she said, "Sir, Mister," she said, "Mr. Tone," she said, "Look," she said, "I've been trying to tell these folks for the last couple 2 or 3 years." She said that I've been here. She said, "I'm so glad I'm about to. I'm not renewing nothing." She said because this doesn't make any freaking sense. She said, "I'm sitting up here telling her I didn't had took." She said, "I didn't took this stuff to the lab at work and took a sample. Yeah, it's mold." She said, and they have the nerve to want to argue up and down with me about it's not mold.
Mm,
It's just an old vent. Now I go over there and I told her well, I did mold
it's
remediation
fur.
for like 30 years, right? So as
Yeah.
soon as I walk up in there, I looked at the other maintenance man. He looked at me and like, what you think? I just turned around and walked out. He's still there talking. I'm like, okay, why are you still there talking? Oh man, you just got to put a little kills on it. I said, let me tell you something, dude.
Uh-uh.
I said, kills will help, but it's not going to permanently stop it. I said, mold, once it turns black and get
Black.
flaky,
Mm-hmm.
if that shit get in your lungs or in your bloodstream, you might well write in your diary because that's about the only time you're going to have left and you ain't going to finish writing in your diary.
Yep.
Because when mold turns black, them spores, they become spores. Yeah, it might be flaky, it might be all that, but I'm telling you, when you get that shit in your lungs and that shit get airborne, you can cancel Christmas.
No, let me tell you something about some mold, right? I got two little stories, real quick ones. But you remember those apartments, bro? The high risers on 48?
Man, I remember them. Them motherfuckers
Remember
was
the old
born with mold,
you remember the old
mold, roaches, and everything else.
I cannot remember his name for the life of me, but we gave him a whole nickname. The guy who used to own it, we gave him a whole nickname. But
They
anyway,
had the
one
bed,
of
yeah.
my homegirls used to stay there, and she had mold in one of her bedrooms because the window wasn't secure or sealed right.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever
It's
it rains,
leaking.
whatever, yeah. And so it was mold all on the wall, around her window, underneath the window, and she had a little baby,
Yeah, it
right?
was in the wall.
Right. So she kept calling maintenance. Every time they came out, why the fuck they kept just painting over the shit?
Yeah, because it add, let me tell you something about mold real fast. Mold,
They
there's
clean
a
it or try to get rid of it.
there's there's a material that drywalls is made out of called gypsum. And the any amount of mold or anything once it also takes you just a smidget of just a spore of a bacteria of mold.
Right.
Once that drywall get it, gypsum is like a sponge. You can spill a cup of water at the bottom of a drywall, and in a matter of a short term period, you're
Hmm.
gonna see that whole drywall at the bottom, and that shit gonna start spreading all the way up the wall. You're gonna be like, how the hell did that water stain get from this bottle down at the bottom of the wall to them at the top of the wall in a very short term period, like in a matter of days?
Yeah.
Well, you cannot let once mold gets in, you basically got to rip that shit out to naked bare bones and replace it. Most of
Mhm.
these investors don't want to do that because they know it's going to cost them up front.
It's very expensive.
But here's the thing: the average apartment community resident, the average tenant may be have been there for about what 2 years, maybe on up two plus. So why am I paying all this like right where I'm at? I gotta pay partial gas, even though I don't have gas cooking, but I believe the water heater, I guess is the water is the heated gas. So we pay all the tenants pay an increment of a gas, water, plus my rent and my utilities. I might well be in a motherfucking house. Like I've never now out of all the years I've been, I have never, ever had to pay no partial of nothing when it came to gas in an apartment that's all electric. Never. What these clowns then figured out is that they're passing on all these bills, the utility bills that the owners and the property managers they're supposed to pay that, not the tenants. But they didn't somehow figured out a formula to where they're basically incrementing in your rent. So you might be thinking, be like, oh shit, I'm only paying about $800-900 in rent in a month. But then when you look at it, the whole thing, you paying about $1,100-1,200 a month after it's all said and done because you paying this partial of the gas or the total water bill. So I can imagine
I'll be right back,
like
y'all. Keep talking, bro.
if all of us down here where I'm at, like they'll say, well, it's $10 for let's say your share of the water. Okay, but if I got over 200 and some units at $10 a watt, that's just for my partial bit on the water bill. So you got us paying over a $2,000 to $3,000 a month water bill that y'all supposed to be paying. That ain't including the gas usage to heat the water up. Everybody increment is paying about 15, maybe 50, maybe about between $10 and $20 on that. So there you add another $2,000 to $3,000. So now we looking at the tenant's got to cover between a $5,000 and $6,000 utility bill. That ain't included on the doggone electricity that we're paying out of our pocket. It's not including the rent that we're paying out of our pocket. Why in the fuck is it that apartment dwellers are paying gas bills and water bills now? Ain't nobody stupid. Some of us are ignorant, but everybody wasn't. But I was born tonight, but not last night.
There you go.
This shit then got out of line. Let me tell y'all something. $6.1 billion was spent by the Chinese last year on real estate here in the country. America's for sale. It's a big ass monopoly board. The second largest people that spent the most money was the Canadians, $5.5 billion. Every other nationality but us is buying up and investing and just getting they taking every mainly on the coastal California, Florida. They flooding down here too, but they getting all these properties and they're actually allowing these people to invest in these properties. Most of these people don't even live in this country. But the same people that's investing from these different countries, you cannot go over in their countries and do the same shit that they're doing
Hell
over here.
no.
Because
Hell no.
I know someone that manages properties for people that live overseas. And
Most likely BlackRock.
he manages their properties and been doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know how all they trust him when he asks
Mm-hmm.
them, this needs to be done or that needs to be done and blah blah blah. They trust him to run their business.
Yeah, because it's a tax write-off. That's
Mm-hmm.
all that shit is. It's a big ass doggone write-off for them, but it also X's us out because it makes a lot of people go from being it blocks out a lot of people that want to be homeowners to becoming or staying renters. See,
Hmm.
that's the government's whole ordeal on all this shit with this real estate shit going on now. They basically eventually want everybody to become renters. They don't want everybody to own homes. They don't want you to know about that it's actually more tax friendly to start if you're gonna buy a single home. It's really better to invest into a multiplex or a triplex or a quadplex because then you can basically, if you got a fourplex, the other three tenants can pay off, can pay. They know what time it is.
Hmm.
They know it, but they
Oh,
don't want us to
Coriel
know
Lover.
that.
Coriel Lover, I told you earlier you could give me the topic.
You know, they don't want us to know that shit. But we a lot of us are still too sleep, and that's been my only ordeal with the forefront of dealing with. That's the only thing I don't like about dealing with real estate is that the fact that most of these people and investors, like I said, they half of them don't. No disrespect to them, I mean, but you can barely even speak what it is that I call English and can understand. Yet
Mm-hmm.
you still you talk bad, you downplay us, you give us racial undertones, you're very disrespectful until that hot iron is pulled up on your ass. Then you want to say, hey buddy, it's not like that. I ain't your buddy. I ain't your friend. I ain't your pal. This is business and business only. Same way I just had to tell my job yesterday. Because one thing I don't play is micromanagement. One thing you're not gonna do is tell me how to do a job that I've been doing for a long ass time. Might not been on at your place, but I know what the fuck I'm doing. Because if I
Right.
didn't know what I was doing, I wouldn't be out here trying to help your good country uh airman's cologne bathing smelling ass 5 days a week.
Oh no, see, you didn't do
Motherfucking
that.
nigga coming to work, nigga. It's too early in the morning. It's too hot in the morning for you to be smell like you've been brushing your teeth with the shit, washing your hair, lotion, deodorant, powder. You know, you iron your clothes. Your starch spray probably smell like airman's. You're doing too much.
Oh.
Just to come out here, nigga, and get sweaty and all that old crazy shit. Come on, bro, stop that. I understand you want, nigga. You ain't going to church. You smell like you going to church every day with
Mm.
your big ass, big nigga got a big ass family Bible on the doggone me windshield. Damn near the sun hit it, you glare, you probably go blind. You
Uh-uh.
know, doing the most. I don't want to hear all that. Then you run around trying to look all crazy and shit. You want somebody to give you a week off. I ain't got that's not my problem. I've already told y'all what I don't do and what I will do. You don't tell me what the fuck I'm going to do. I tell you what the fuck I'm going to do. If you don't like it, then guess what? Just like I'm expendable, y'all are collateral damage.
Mm.
And
Well, let
when
me
you
just
got
say
neighbors,
something real quick to Coriel Lover. She said, or I don't know if that's a he or a she, but they said, see you next Friday. I'll give my topic then if I remember. Good night. Coriel Lover, you had said earlier that you wanted to give a topic, but I think you said something about in the back or something. I guess I didn't quite understand, but yeah, you
what
are more than welcome to give a topic anytime,
for
especially
sure.
on Fridays because it's no topic off limits every Friday night. So
Uh,
yeah,
and, oh, That's what I want to say too. Let me get up off this real
Mhm.
estate shit. I'm glad. What is up? And I wish I could catch that buckethead wench.
Who
Well, no, she just had a baby, so I'll let my daughters whoop her ass.
who had a
But
baby? Who what?
the same clip that I sent y'all earlier, don't you know that that heifer had molested that boy when he was 10 years old? She was a teacher. She
Oh,
started
hold
fucking
on.
the
Let me
boy
pull
when
back
he was 13. And for the last 3 years, she been stroking this boy up and down at school, in the car, and at her home. When she got a divorce, she moved to that young man's apartment complex where him and his parents stayed at and was loving him down some more. Don't you know they gave this brittle bone
up.
Britney bitch, they gave her 60 days and she only has to register as a sex offender? 60
Wow.
days. But she's turned this boy out since he was a little bitty kid in elementary. He's 10 years old. And you was fucking this boy since he's 13, 90 miles in a 20 miles an hour school zone.
Mm.
Got a divorce behind it. And you, in the same time you was going through a divorce, you moved to the same apartment complex. So now it went from, okay, every blue moon to, well, shit, I can fuck him every day, anytime I want, because now I'm his neighbor. If I can't get none at school, I can get some at home.
Mm.
They gave this heifer 60 fucking days. 60 days. And then they suspended that because of the fact that she just had a baby.
Is it his?
Shit, probably so.
No,
Is
it was not by him. That was the crazy part about it. The baby was not by the boy that she'd been she no actually she was getting her back blown out by somebody else that basically dropped one on her monkey ass.
Sick.
And this is down the street from me, about 45 minutes away in Tomball, Texas. Right outside of Houston.
Mm.
Now I'm trying to make that make sense. Please make it make sense. Cause I could have swore. And then what the hell is this going on with Mystical with his dumb ass?
Oh, I don't know. I really
What?
haven't been
No,
keeping
he's through. He's
What?
through. If his
What?
if that shit is true, like for real, he's done. He ain't never getting out.
What I don't understand about now that teacher, she nasty. The mama should whip her ass.
That's beyond nasty,
You
sis.
know, that's. I mean,
That's worse than the homie.
anybody who touches a kid, I, utter disgust because again, I know what it's like. I know what it's like. But
10 years old.
as the as far as these celebrities though, I will never get over the fact how celebrities like they don't even have to do the fuck shit they do. You a whole celebrity. Like, come on now.
10 years old.
Females
You
throwing
fondled this boy at
yourself.
10 years old.
I mean, okay, but as far as the celebrity,
What did
I
Mystical
don't
do?
understand how like y'all be celebrities, y'all rich, y'all famous, y'all well known. People drop draws in a second over y'all. Why do y'all always have to resort to like people be giving it up freely?
I'm trying to figure out what.
I don't understand. I'll never understand it.
I'm trying to figure out how the teacher is attracted to a 10 to a 13-year-old child that she's
I
teaching.
don't. Hey, come on now, people molest children who can't even talk. Like it's just a nasty ass spirit, just a demon.
No, that ain't no spirit to me. No, them niggas need dirt naps and gopher mail. That's what they need.
No, people be literally messing with
What happened with Mystical?
like little children. That's what I was trying to get to, but bro, I'm gonna have to let him explain that because.
Well, I know from my understanding, from what I heard, that basically it's a rape, assault, and battery. I guess it was breaking. I don't know. It was some property destroyed. Basically, I guess he didn't took the pussy again. I don't know what the hell. I don't know.
They said this is like the second, third, fourth time.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell, man. If that's the case, then he's done. Because Louisiana is not going. They already made him do. He did that first. That whole 6 years the first time. And the woman that claimed that he had did it, she was grown. She was actually his hairdresser, like 40-something years old at the time.
They get the poo nanny thrown at them. Why the fuck do y'all always gotta try to take some shit?
I don't know. It's
Shit
just
constantly thrown at you. Like you constantly, y'all, like when y'all go out and shit, they be fighting the bitches off. So why the fuck you gotta try to take some shit? I don't understand
I
it.
don't know. I don't
Maybe
know.
we
It's
so
just
rich and famous. Shit, I'm be like, hey, who next? No, I'm
that's
just playing.
doing too much.
I'm
That
just playing.
I'm just saying though, but that's if that's what they
I'm
do,
an
then
old
that's what they
Christian.
doing. I mean, but you got to think that's because everybody wants to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like nobody but my damn self.
Well, let me
I'm just
read you
being
a little
honest.
story here for the people who child. This is crazy. Like
Yeah,
this,
music. I mean, musical. That's crazy with him. I was tripping like damn because everybody because I seen something and then because I ain't really been on the book like that, but
yeah.
when I seen Janine put it up and I was like, huh? She's like, oh, he's done. I'm like, what the fuck going on now? He's sitting
Oh
there
yeah,
looking
because this
crazy.
shit done happened too many times. But this is what the
Like,
news is
damn.
saying for the people who don't know. New Orleans rapper Mystico was arrested over the weekend on several charges, including first-degree rape and simple robbery, according to the Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office. They saying that officers responded to a hospital in reference of an assault at 11:58 Saturday night. Ascension Parish is 25 miles southeast of Baton Rouge. The detectives interviewed the victim, who sustained minor injuries during the attack, alleged attack. They said through further investigation, Mr. Cole was identified as the suspect. He was booked. He was arrested. He was booked. First degree rape, simple robbery, domestic abuse, battery, strangulation, false imprisonment, simple criminal damage to property. I mean, on and on and on and on. And
Hanging.
Mystical. Like, is he
But
on some drugs?
he about to go to, but he about to go, but he about to go to
Strangulation,
Angola.
false imprisonment,
He about to go
assault,
to Angola.
rape. Oh, come on, Mystical.
Everybody in the world know what Angola is. Angola, that's one of the worst prisons on the planet. Down in Louisiana, it's like a mini city, but
Yeah.
it's a prison camp. It's like different sections,
Mm-hmm.
like mass miles and miles of land, but it's just massive section of a big. It's just one big ass multiplex prison, like
Mm-hmm.
a mini city, literally.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where he about to take his ass. I don't get, man. That's anyway.
It's crazy. Well, what do y'all think about? Okay, there are certain people who feel like the shit between Brittany,
Yeah.
like some people's
Oh,
like,
that shit. Now, to me, that's here's the thing.
she
That's
stuff
some
over there, she
bullshit.
do better. Da 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 da. You going over in Russia? You know, you shouldn't have brought that
It's
shit. Da 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 da. But I feel very bad and very sorry that
it,
happened to her.
whether it was CBD or no THC, because actually, from my understanding, it was not THC. I heard from my
It
understanding, it
was
was CBD. But it
medically
don't matter. They don't. You got to understand,
They
international
said this was
law
some.
trumps
prescribed.
all.
Yeah, she was prescribed it, so I guess she didn't think.
But they don't. They just because that's okay. That's just like with me down here, right? Where everybody know that this is an open carry state, right? So
Right.
we don't have to register our shit. But in order for me to come across,
Stay
I'm good in Oklahoma.
Nebraska,
I'm about
Nebraska,
good in Kansas. But when I get to that funky ass Nebraska, and if I
Nebraska.
get pulled over and I got that goddamn gun on me and I ain't got that LTC or that CCW, oh, they taking that damn gun off top.
That's what I told Deanna. I said, Deanna, I can come to my shit. I mean, I can come to your shit in the sip with my shit. But if you try to bring your shit, because y'all don't need no license. If you try to bring your shit to Nebraska, you might
No,
not
you
get.
just at least got it, but it has to be unloaded and
It's
locked
like a
away and
whole
all
bunch
that
of different
bullshit.
things you got to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And
state of Nebraska,
that's
I ain't never got y'all permission to carry no guns when I was booked anyway. So why
why I
would I
let
need it now?
That's why a lot of people drive, so they ain't got to worry about the planes and securing it and all that shit.
Well,
But
my
anyway,
brother, he went to Vegas here on vacation a few months back, and he was able to take his, but he had to be locked and
you gotta
loaded.
go through it.
TSC,
You gotta check it in. You
yeah,
gotta lock it
TSA unloaded, is locked in the
in. Yeah.
case. No, I'm
And
like,
if
come
you is trying
on,
to
nigga.
travel with a gun, make sure you have a lock and key for that safe. Make sure you go to the gun check-in first. I mean, it's certain things, and go like 2 hours early. Even though they already say go
Just
to the
don't go to New York. I don't care
place
what you
an
do.
hour early, 2 hours early. If you normally go an hour or 2 hours early to the plane, go way earlier than that.
Stay
You
out of
got
New
check
York
that
if you're
shit.
trying
They
to
gotta
fly
open that
with a
shit.
gun.
They gotta check, make sure no bullets in there. They gotta do all kind of shit when you try to check a gun through the airport. It's a lot.
Yeah, it has to be locked, unloaded.
Unload it. You
Nothing
gotta
in the
have like a key,
magazine.
and they have to have a
Nothing.
key to open it. It's just like,
Like
wow.
y'all doing too much, man. I'd rather just take the scenic route and drive. I'll
That's what
take
I'm
it.
saying. That's why a lot of people drive, because
Man,
it's like a lot to go through. And bro, if you transferring
mm, that's
like plane to plane to plane,
that's all right though, because see, there's a disguise in the shit with that I'm dealing with out here, this funky ass gig. Because I met a brother today. He's an actual tenant out there, and I was looking. I said, hold up. He went to a shop. I said, hold on, that's old dude drive that rig. So some just said, just go holler at him. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go see. So he started up the big dude. And I was like, hey man. I said, how long you been driving? He said, man, she about 13 years, bro. He said, I just bought this truck. This is my fourth truck.
oh
Oh,
wow.
light bulb came on, really? He said, yeah. I said, so you OTR or L? He said, man, look, I'm local.
Mm-hmm.
He said, between Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and Waco, he said, I'm at home every evening.
That's what my son about to do. He signed up
I
for
said,
classes for
damn.
yeah,
He
my
said,
son
man, look.
driver.
He said, if you need, he said, I'll tell you what. He said, if you one of these weekends, man, he said, you call me. He said, if you want to go on the run with me, I can show you the game. Woo woo woo. I mean, it was no
It
funny
makes
business
a
or nothing.
lot of money. My
He
son
said,
just signed up for driving for trucking school or whatever.
mm-hmm.
Like there's programs here in Nebraska where they would pay for your training and all that
Yeah, you
and
just got
help
to
you
be
get a
careful because
job.
they're gonna want him to sign on the contract. You just have to be careful and tell him, do not be a lease owner. Do not be a lease operator, lease
Oh
owner
no.
operator.
He's going through I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but he actually interviewed me on his panel. He's from Omaha, and he does a pantry every weekend. He gives out a whole bunch of free food and all kind of stuff every weekend. I can't remember his name. William. Oh, I'll give it to you later. But anyway, he works for it's an extension of Metro, right? Metro Tech,
Mm-hmm. So he does this. So he has a
and they have certain
contract.
programs where kids or adults can go there
Well,
to
yeah.
Metro.
If it's best to get it,
To
actually, it's best to
no,
get that training
you
through the
gotta
school.
sign no contract. Yeah, it's through the school. It's through the school, but you gotta go through this program to get into the school. So he don't sign no contracts or nothing like that. They literally teach you and all that kind of stuff, and then they help you find a job. It's like
Yeah, like a recruiter type. I mean,
yeah,
which is because
yeah.
see with a CDL, what you have to understand is when you got a CDL, it's just like somebody that owns a funeral home.
Mhm.
They'll never run out of business. You'll
Exactly.
never
Like if you got a CDL, you
you'll
can drive
never
a
you'll
school
always
bus,
get a
you can
job.
drive a city bus, you can drive. I mean, a CDL can
You can
get
do
you all
anything. A
jobs.
dump truck.
A dump
When he
truck.
when he
Mm-hmm.
broke down what I said, so he said, yeah, bro. He said, I got 4 trucks. He said, I just bought this is mine. He said, I got my other 3 already out on the road working right now. He said, well, I'm gonna tell you. When he told me, he showed me, he said, I got my TWIC card. I said, oh, dude. He said, bruh, whenever you want to go to the port, he said, I'll take you and show you
It's worth it. I
how it's
mean,
done. He said, because to get a TWIC card, if you can get a TWIC card, let me tell
mhm.
you something. That is a passport on wheels. That means that you can go to any port country in the world and can
Yeah,
get access.
yeah.
Literally.
My dad, my bio dad, he been driving trucks for like 40 forever. And he got
Yeah,
his
he
own
know he
truck.
know the business.
He bought his own trucks like a long time ago. And once you buy them trucks and once you pay it off, because those truck drivers, they literally get paid like, I mean, they get paid thousands and thousands and thousands a week. We
Yeah,
talking about
but you got to think of
5,000 a week.
that maintenance though. Hey, always
It
remember this.
it is some maintenance, but the
Yeah,
money that they get paid.
yeah. After it's all said and done, even if it's gas or a breakdown, emergency or something, because you got to understand, FMSCA regulates all that. So you paying
Like a
DOTs
brand
and
new truck.
MCs and IFTAs and international
I would
fuel
give me a
tax.
brand new truck with warranty. That's what I would do. I would just go all out. Give me a
Oh
brand.
yeah, I mean,
Have me like
actually
a
the women,
5 6 year
actually
warranty.
women is the biggest growing sectors of the trucking and logistic industry as I speak.
Which
The
one?
women, the women, because
Oh,
they
women.
consider
That's a lot more.
because insurance companies consider y'all safer drivers than men. For one,
Bro, there's a female truck driver on YouTube, and I
yeah,
cannot remember her name off the top.
it's a bunch of them. I follow a few other sisters, man. It's one sister called
Does she have
Chicago.
like
She got
long
a
nails? You follow one with long nails? She got real long nails.
yeah. I know you're talking about because she's part of the she trucking movement. It's S
Yeah.
dot. This sister that started the she trucking movement is from out of Chattanooga. She's like 5'3".
Yes.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah, oh my God.
I
Oh
can't
man,
remember her name, but I started
one of
following
them
her
from down here in Houston.
years
There's
ago.
actually some sisters that's running. There's a sister that's out of Houston right now that's running the trucking game when it comes to ports. What you call dredge.
Yeah.
Dredge is when you're getting it straight from the dock. And when I say she's running the game, yeah, she's running the game. A lot of folks don't even understand it. Our people, man, and honestly, when it comes to this, a lot of us don't know. But a lot of us, especially down here in the South, man, the Carolinas, Georgia, Texas, they running this trucking game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I say they run it, but the money is really in the Midwest, Ohio, Indiana, a little bit of Michigan, but it's mainly Ohio,
Yeah.
Indiana. That's where that's where a lot of your lows and your money is at because they keep you busy because it's always something being sent out, it's always something being produced, it's always something coming in. Now, to be in California, I feel bad for the drivers that are from California because they got a thing that they just set out called the AB5, which basically makes it illegal for owner operators. So if you're not literally working for a company per se, then they won't allow you. They'll put you out of service. They'll shut you down right then and there if the DOT pull you over. So it's about to get real bad, man. Like because one thing folks don't understand is that all you gotta do is just give everybody something to think about. You look at every damn thing in your house. Just take a look around everything. I'm talking about from the nail polish you got on your hand to the toothbrush that you got in your bathroom, to the toilet paper that you use to wipe your ass, to the cup that you use to drink, to whatever, to the ice tray that you using in your doggone refrigerator, to even the color of the paint on your wall. Every single thing that you see around you has somehow, some way was delivered by a truck.
By a truck. Yeah.
And most of us take
I
that
believe
shit for
it.
granted.
You know how many trucks I done had in this motherfucker since I bought this house? I done had Amazon here almost every goddamn day. Shit,
And that's last mile. That's
Walmart.
considered last mile white glove service. That's where the money is at.
I be having all kind of orders and shit. But it's the thing that a lot of these people who were driving trucks when the Rona hit, we took it for granted. Like we really took it for granted.
But
And
they
then
winning.
the Rona hit, and we like, why these truck drivers can't drive? Why the ships ain't moving? Why the boats ain't moving?
No, the trucks is
We
moving.
took that shit for granted.
Well,
Like,
actually, the trucks was moving because product. You got to understand when all that shit shut down, that didn't do nothing
they
but make the
might be moving
e-commerce game
now,
go
but
up.
shit, for a long time, them trucks wasn't moving. That was, oh my God. I remember
There-
waiting weeks and weeks and weeks for products through Amazon. Now my
there-
shit is coming like the next day, the day after.
There's
But
a
for a
you know
while,
we starting
Amazon
to
was behind.
down here in College Station, Amazon funky ass just bought 7.5 acres,
Oh, wow.
and that's over here in this midtown park that they building up now. Mind you,
That might
that's
be
about to be a
the growth
distribution center.
tomorrow. You ever thought
Well,
of working at Amazon?
Well, I'm gonna want to try to get a contract with them because they're going to be specializing in drone deliveries down here in Nebraska
Oh yeah,
County
I
as
saw that
well.
on the news. Yeah, I saw that.
So, but what that means is, like for instance, last mile delivery is basically like FedEx, UPS,
Mhm.
Amazon, the whole nine. What a lot of folks don't understand is that Shopify didn't got in the game.
Yeah.
Shopify spent over $2+ billion last year buying out this delivery service called Deliv.
Mhm.
Well, they're just sitting waiting patiently because they're doing the Amazon model. Because
Mhm.
the only difference with Amazon and Shopify, people can create their stuff, or there's companies or fulfillment centers that created that have warehouses and distribution centers.
Mhm.
Unlike Amazon just contracted with different people and boom, bam, boom, and we'll just ship it to you. Just get it off our site and we'll get it to you.
Right.
So there is a lot of opportunities for not just when they say driving, it's not
Mhm.
just truck drivers with the big trucks. It's also last mile. You can do hell. What's that boy name from the Clips? The little dark skinned, little big eyed boy. The half of that group that used to rap with Timberland and all them called the Clips. He has a
Mhm.
medical courier service out there in the Virginia area, making
Mhm.
a killing. And all
Mhm.
they do is basically they deliver people's medications and he got contracts with hospitals and pharmaceutical companies and all that.
Mhm.
So there's ways for us and anybody to make something or a living. I mean, we got to get out of that. This is what it's gonna take to make a dollar shit, because that's
Right.
what people in society is dependent on. That's just like the shit that where I'm at. If I don't show up, then as far as my time goes, I'm not making no money if I ain't working as far as doing that on the skill that I have.
Mhm.
But out of everything that I know and out of all the information that I have bundled up and out of all the plans that I have implemented and putting forth, now I'm seeing that there's a difference. Time freedom is the best. Time freedom is better than money any day,
Exactly.
because
And
I
when you
can
talk
get
about
my
the
time.
hustles and shit, when you talk about the hustles and shit, I was telling my youngest son the other day, I'm like, dude, you need like two, three, four hustles. Like,
You just need
had
at
I
least a
knew,
few
I was
sources of
born the
income.
things that I teach my children today. Like my mother, when she grew up, she from the country. When she came here to Omaha, she met my dad, had me, then she met my stepdad. But for the majority of her life, she was just like a housewife, a homemaker, shit like that. She wasn't like out there in the streets hustling, bustling, none of that kind of stuff. So
Right.
the thing that I'm teaching my kids right now is like shit I didn't learn growing up on my own. Like literally, bro, how it is. Like when you
Mhm.
say you learn a lot from the streets. You was taught this in the streets. You learn how to be this in the streets. Like it's a lot of things. Like no matter if you got a mom and dad at home, sometimes a lot of that you learn is in the streets. So my
Basically.
mother never taught me, oh, you got to have 1, 2, 3, 4 hustle. You got to do this. I was never taught about credit, credit scores, not to get a bazillion credit cards like I did when I was in college. When I was younger, I had like every credit card that they gave me or offered me. I took them. Credit was fucked up for years. I mean, it was just certain things that I was not taught at home because my mother never experienced those things. So when I got my boys, I taught them like about credit cards. Just because you're in college, and they give you all these credit cards. Don't take them all. You got to have more than one job. You got to have a hustle. You got to have a side hustle. If you lose your job, how you gonna make money? I mean, it's a lot of things that I be teaching my sons, because y'all fucking men. Y'all fucking men. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. A man, whether you working a job, whether you fired, whether you laid off, you still is the man of the house. And even if you might not have a 9 to 5, you still got to know how to get out there and make some money for your
You have to do
family.
something. I mean, everybody's not built for 9 to 5, just like everybody's not built to be an entrepreneur and
Exactly.
everybody's not
Like,
built to be a
bro,
business.
like, bro, I document a lot of shit. I'm a social media butterfly. So I document a lot of shit. And a lot of shit that you might have seen from the time that I bought my house 4 or 5 months ago, the people who have been working on my house, it's just like regular everyday people. Like I got somebody who was working in my backyard today, cutting weeds and all that kind of stuff and doing kind of stuff. And they're barely 20 years old and they have a business. I had somebody
Exactly. That's
a few months ago put up my patio net around my patio, my mosquito net, and the dude is in his 20s. Like they do all kind of shit. Like I didn't have people come out here and tow stuff away. I didn't have people cut down trees. I didn't have all, and I'm not going through no big ass companies to do that shit.
you don't have to because you're getting reliable people. See, the thing is that is if you just got ambition to want to do better and do something. Okay, like for instance, we thought that this pandemic interrupted a lot of things.
Did you say
Wait till
plan?
you see, yeah, because there's a deep story behind that. But imagine, okay, we thought that the great rate, because you know a lot of people resign from their jobs since the corona stuff had hit. So imagine that some of the youngsters are the people now that won't even waste their time even dealing with these jobs or corporations. You know, imagine the students and the young kids and stuff that's coming up like gonna be like, no, they're gonna be the ones that's changing everything. They're not about to get out here and do no 9 to 5 for nobody. They ain't about to get out here and slang no hammer. They ain't about to do all that shit. They're gonna learn. The smart ones are gonna learn a trade just to have. So that way, if that what they want to do doesn't work out in the STEM, at least they know. Well, hell, I can still go fix some electricity or plumbing or roofing, or I can drive or do something. Them is the ones that's gonna be solid because the world gonna always need somebody to lay some concrete, paint a house, mow a yard, do some plumbing, do some construction. So it's always gonna be something that needs to be done. But technology is advancing every doggone thing so fast and so quick to where a lot of the jobs that you see now, these youngsters already see like, man, shit, in the next few years, 3 to 5 years, man, this shit's gonna be obsolete. You
Yep.
know, why in the hell I want to go into $100,000+ debt for some shit because my parents or grandparents say, well, this is what you do, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. And my friends and buddies over here living with their buddies, and they all that made about $200,000-300,000 last year just playing games and Fortnites and hanging out and going to school. What the fuck I look like, dude, going to got to get the fuck up like everybody else, smoking their cigarettes and drinking their fucking coffee and shit, and then the goddamn me traffic and shit and got to be zoom, zoom, zoom. No, I don't want to do that.
Well, I
They don't want
know
to do that.
the other day I had posted because I was outside sitting on my porch and I looked up and I noticed my gutters. And I was like, so I went to Facebook and I said, I need my gutters clean. People just started tagging people. Excuse me. People started tagging people, and it wasn't like people with big ass cleaning gutter services.
Yeah, they long as they know what they're doing.
Ooh, excuse me. I don't know where my
Man,
sniffles come from. But a lot of people that's been doing work for me around my house, inside and outside since I moved here, they don't have big like companies.
as long as they're insured, and well, at least as long as they know what they're doing, that's the key.
Right.
You don't want nobody up in your shit and they be done toe some shit up and hit the wrong thing. And you be looking at you crazy, man. Oh, well, yeah, it's never happened to me. You gonna be like, dude, really?
Oh,
But
excuse me.
long as you staying up on your P's and Q's, yeah, that see, society want us to believe that we got to use the big box retailers and the big stores and the big. No, you
And
don't. You really don't. You can have your home look like a $1 million palace dealing
mm-hmm.
with some regular common people that know what the hell that they doing. They licensed. They've been doing it for so long. They got the equipment. That's the difference between those that talk the talk and walk the walk. Those that's actually doing it, they whether it's rented equipment or whether it's their own, they got the equipment and they know what they're doing. And that's
Yeah,
what you want to do anyway.
exactly.
You
And
know,
I like supporting our own. Of course, I support other people too. Like the people who reconstructed my front yard, they was Hispanic. But everybody else that's been doing work on my house, inside and outside, the brothers that I have today working on my backyard, they black. I mean, the people who installed a lot of stuff, my security cameras around my house, they black. When I got all new furniture, the people who came in here picked my furniture up from the motherfucking stores, brought it to my house, and put it all together, they black. So I support whoever. Black, white, Hispanic, whoever. If somebody say, if I ask a question on Facebook and somebody gives me a referral and that person is white, black, blue, whatever, I'll hit them up. Hey, can you do this, and the third? You know, I ain't no respect a person. I like to support our own, but sometimes, you know, shit, you can't always just support your own now. Shit, that's just like white people. There's a lot of stuff they might contract white people to do, but there's some shit that they contracting black people to do with Mexicans and shit to do too.
Well, they do that. They do that because they know also too is that they can. Sometimes they do it to balance it out, and a lot of times they'll do it because they know that they own ain't about to fuck around and do
Yeah,
it,
certain
and
things
they
that.
and that's the reason why they don't. Other than that, most nationalities stick with their own folks doing shit.
But see, we know, and hey, Comedy Boo, we know for a
What's up,
fact,
cuz?
I ain't even putting 20 on 10, for a fact, we know that there are certain things that certain group of people do that other people just won't do.
Well, I know one damn thing.
We know for a fact. There are some people who will get up at 4 a.m. and work till 1 in the morning
Exactly.
for pennies.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's other people saying,
Doing
I
that
ain't
shit like
doing
that
that
no more.
shit. Fuck that shit. Who the fuck they think I is?
Not no more. I'm not
You
doing
know,
that no more. Cause I ain't about to make.
And
I'm
that's
not
the
about to
way
next.
we
I'm
are.
not about to make the next person sleep well at night while I'm up here. Got to get the goddamn rub down with goddamn me bomb oil and shit. Cause my damn muscles is about to jump out my doggone forearms or some shit. I'm not about to do no shit like that. I mean, if I got to, then there's a different story if I'm in that situation. But when you're not in that situation, then certain things don't call for all that. Sometimes some
okay,
people
well, let me
just
put
doing
it this
shit
But
way.
see, so many
Let me put
times
it this
we
way.
think we are above something,
and
and
even that.
it shouldn't even be that way. Because, like I've been telling my son, you know what? The job you have, it may not be your dream job, but at this point in time, it is a fucking job.
And a
You
stepping stone.
work that one until you get another one, till you get
Right.
a better one.
And if you drive
And
around your city, I don't care where you live, who are the people mostly you seeing on a roof or out in a
right,
garden or
you
doing the
see some
landscaping? I'm sorry, there are
yeah,
just certain people.
Hispanic people. Yeah.
Okay, girl, you already know. They just did
And
my
they look
lawn.
and they work hard, and you know what,
These
something else
niggas,
that
and
we
I call
don't do,
them niggas, they ain't even niggas,
something
but
that
you know what I'm saying?
we laugh, we laugh because they have so many people in a house, but you know what they're
They
doing?
smart.
They're saving money.
They
They're
It
smart.
ain't
saving
nothing that we.
money.
It ain't nothing that we. It ain't nothing that we haven't did. It's just the fact that we lost track and stopped doing it ever since Big Mama and them started leaving out. Well, ever since ain't been no Big Mamas around the last 20 plus years, 20,
Now,
25,
black
30 years.
people, we ain't had that type of mentality since slavery days. I remember
Nah,
growing
we ain't had
up.
that since ever since Big
No,
Mamas
I
and
say
them has
since
been.
about the 50s
I
or
remember
60s.
growing up, and my grandma would have everybody sitting in their damn house, and it was nothing but chaos, arguments, fights, just all kind of bullshit. And that was
There's
in the
always
70s.
somebody thinking that. I've
Like,
heard.
we don't think like other people think. It's just point blank, period.
Let
Like
me tell
right
you
now,
what this.
you let like 15, 20 people move in your house right now, where you at right now, so y'all all can save money.
Nah.
See,
It ain't gotta
Mexico,
be that many people.
they be like, you sleep on their floor, you sleep in the basement,
Nah.
you sleep in the attic. Oh, they doing the shit.
Well, and that's because they have a goal.
And
That's
you
because the
outside
place that they already in, they all somebody already owns that. I mean, I can understand because it's kind of like helping the next family get up on their feet. Don't y'all know that every Thursday that the Asian man around the country every Thursday they go and they pick out an Asian business owner, no matter if he sell wigs, food, it don't matter. It
I
don't
heard
matter.
about that. Yeah.
Every Thursday they go and they all the business owners they gather up and they put like a potluck in and they have dinner at one of their own restaurants and they literally be like, okay, who needs what to do what? And they all put their money together. And that's how you look up and be like, well, how did little Miss Ling Ling get the wig shop? Well, I thought Miss Ling Ling had a wig shop. Yeah,
But we
but she also has a nail salon
got
too.
a crabs
Where
barrel mentality though.
what I'm
Black
saying is that they do that.
really
They
bad.
support each other on that type of level. Some of them might not even like the other business owner, but because of the fact that it's a unit.
Mm-hmm.
See, we grow like he said, like he said in Planet of the Apes. He said when we by ourselves, we break.
Yeah.
But you put these other sticks together, unbreakable.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the
But
problem right there.
I don't know why
But
we
I've
have
been saying that for the longest. We
mentality.
have long gone. Long gone is the we mentality. You know, when we had the church behind us, when we had our own and we stuck together. Now we live in a me society. Oh no, it's all about me, not
And
about
these
how we can
factors of
do things
black
as a collective. Instead of doing things as a collective, we always want, we want the gains for me. But when it's time to do the work, we want we.
You know what's another hidden gem that a lot of us then forgot and passed about? And this is
What?
no disrespect to the religious communities or the churches and nothing like that. But if y'all really look at the level of redlining and gentrification, do you notice that every other nationality surrounds their neighborhoods or their communities with banks? We're the only ones that surrounded our communities with a bunch of churches.
Liquor stores and churches.
I'm gonna say liquor stores.
But
Corner
I'm just saying, but you know why that is, right? Is because guess who you have to go
Trying to
through
kill us
in
all.
order to build up your community, in order to get for banks to give you money, is you got to go through who? Somebody that you pay a certain amount of percentage to every Sunday.
Yeah.
Why you think it ain't no community building going on? Because you got church tripping.
The
Oh,
pastor
that nigga this
be back
nigga First
today.
Baptist. Oh, that's the missionary Baptist niggas over there. Oh, well, nigga, I'm apostolic. I
That's
don't fuck
the
with
get
them.
rich pastors. The
That's
pastors
the.
ain't even like they used to be back in the day.
No,
Most
I'm
of the
just saying though.
pastors, they out to just get money. And I said they
The
don't care about
banks only deal with the churches when it comes to trying to get. If you go to a bank right now, don't you know that the bank, if you take $1,000 and put it in the bank, right?
Mhm.
Don't you know for every $1,000 that somebody has in their bank account, the bank takes your money and loans out a collateral of $10,000?
Right.
So
Yeah.
imagine if somebody got $10,000 up in, they can go give somebody $100,000 loan. You go to the bank and say, "Hey, I need a loan to go to
Everybody's
school."
everybody's money is going everywhere when you put in the
They'll
bank.
give you, they'll
You
give you. If you ever notice, the bank will give you a loan.
going to somebody shit down south before
Have
you
you ever
there.
noticed that the bank will give you a loan for a loan for anything but a business?
Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Keep
You
talking.
good?
Calling me.
No,
Keep
I'm
talking.
saying the banks will give you a loan for anything but a business loan because they know most business owners, if they're successful about it, they'll never need that bank again. And that's not lucrative to them. That's not lucrative to give you a business loan because they can't make money off of it. But they can make a plenty of money off of. I need a loan to go to school. Oh shit, we got you. I ain't got no job. Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. We even got a $5,000 credit card limit starting off for you right now. But we're gonna even alley it up once you get ready to go further in school. We got you.
With an
Well, hey man,
18%
I
interest
need a
rate.
loan. Hold on, man. I need a loan so I can get this car. Oh, for real? Oh, you only want a 2015? Come on, man. We can get you a 2023.
Right.
What about your
Right.
credit, man? My credit is shitty, man. I got bankruptcy and all. Oh, don't worry about it.
We'll
We're gonna
work with
consolidate
you.
that for you. In fact, we'll give you the same loan, but the APR is gonna be just a
It's gonna
little
be
bit
like
higher.
50% interest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit higher. Guess what we gonna do? That sounds good to
It's gonna be
me.
like 35%.
Right.
Yeah, I don't give a
Hey,
damn
I
because
didn't
my
have those
payment.
moments in my life.
Let
I
me
didn't
tell
have
you something.
no shame. I didn't have those moments in my life. There was times in my life when my credit was fucked up and I'm getting 25% interest shit, 23%, 21%. I'm like, damn, when you really, really need something though, it's like, fuck.
Cash is king, but credit is the queen, and everybody know that the queen can make moves that the king can't.
And that's why I constantly try to teach my boys, like, man, keep your credit right. Keep your credit
But
right.
if you have credit, utilize that instead of the cash. But if you have cash, don't try to be utilized. It's vice versa. You if you cash that, try to build up some credit because
I do half and
eventually, yeah, because eventually, like my man said, he said, if you notice, we've been taught all of our generations of our lives about saving.
yeah.
All the saving, just saving. He said, have you ever known anything that's being saved to move? He said, you ever know anything that's just not moving being lucrative?
Yeah.
You ain't never seen nothing that's just sitting up like Scrooge McDuck. He had all that gold up in that vault. But what was he doing? It wasn't doing. He'd be swimming through it because he said, "Hey, gotta keep my gold shining."
Yeah.
But because if he wasn't polishing it, what was it going to do? It was going to start tarnishing.
Yeah.
So that's the same level with saving. If it's just sitting stagnant, you're not okay. What are you producing? What are you getting? I got $1 million in the bank. No, they got $1 million in the bank.
You need
You
a
ain't got. They just a custodial of your money. You ain't you that $1 million that you got in the bank. They didn't loan somebody 10 million off of
right.
that million that you got.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you need some of your money, you got to stand in line behind, but on the opposite side of a bulletproof glass. You got to do a 21 question survey. Got to give them a copy of your light bill, your social security card, your birth certificate, your
Right.
marriage license, your fingerprint, your vaccination status. When
Oh,
the last when the last time you
Get
wiped your
your
kid's
money.
nose? How many? How much money? How much was your wife last check? What was on your tax return? You got to answer all these fucked up questions and scenario. What church you belong to? What kind of food you like? What's your password to your social security account with the SSA? You got to do all this shit just to get your money out the bank.
yep.
Mm.
Fuck out of here! I ain't giving y'all
When
shit.
you got the credit, like you was saying earlier, I learned like over the years, I've been had good credit, fucked up credit, good credit, fucked up credit. Just all throughout my young life because, and even when I got a little older, because I was never really taught credit and credit cards and all this kind of shit. But yeah,
There's
when
a
you
reason for that.
ain't no point of having good credit if you don't use it. So a lot of times people think, well, if I got the cash, I'm just gonna buy it. And sometimes that's cool. Just if you got the cash, just buy it. But when it comes to credit, it helps to buy stuff on credit when you have the credit. Because when you pay those payments every month on time, it raises your credit score.
Well, you see they done found out with the Equifax now that they've been, I think it's Experian or Equifax. This just came out on the second. Don't you know
Yeah.
that they've been gave out millions and millions of folks credit information, the
Uh-huh.
wrong shit to these doggone
The
so-called
wrong
credit
credit
reporting
score.
agencies,
The
gotten
wrong credit score.
people getting denied for
Yep.
Yeah,
jobs,
because on one of
homes,
them they got
cars.
me down. On one of them they got me down that I still owe a student loan, and I'm like, my student loan was paid off by the government. Hello.
You better write
They
So
to
don't
why
give a
is
shit.
it?
Yeah, that's an error. They know, you know why they doing that, sis? Is because the shit didn't hit the fan, and folks out here like the credit bureau, the bureau bullies, and all
all you
them
gotta
brothers and
do is
sisters have.
text that. All you gotta do is write to them and tell them that shit is paid off, and then they have to go to the school or whoever and
Yeah,
verify.
get that FCRA on their ass.
If they don't verify, I'm telling you, when I years ago when I first got my credit like really really spotless, I had so much shit on my credit. I called all those people and I said, what's the minimum I can pay for y'all to get y'all off my shit? What's the minimum? I mean, I had like credit cards that was like 1,000, whatever. I'm paying only 300-400 to get them off my shit. Like when you have like credit issues, And there's these companies out there saying, "Oh, pay us and we'll fix your credit. Pay us and we'll consolidate." Don't do it. Call every person on your credit report and tell them, "I cannot afford to pay all of that, but please, can we make some type of arrangement?" I mean, I done had bills that was $800, $900, $1,000 that only paid like $200, $300 to get them off my credit. Like, you just work with those debtors and you can get your credit straight for almost barely what you owe on them bills.
I
But
know how to work with a credit. I'm in a debtor.
yeah, but as far as that school shit, Carmel Diva, shit, sign that little letter, write that little letter, tell them, this shit been paid off. That's all you gotta do.
Especially if it's something that one of these colleges or schools that's been closed down or defaulted.
Yep.
Yeah, my school it don't even exist anymore.
Yep, I sure would. And for those type of
My wife dealing with the same monkey ass shit.
that's even in the Obama Act. That's in like all that shit. If you owe money to a school that don't exist anymore, that shit is automatically supposed to be.
We was eliminating that shit when I worked at Nailnet when I was back in Omaha before I came back down to Texas in 2017. We was dealing with that. We was doing that type of shit then, dealing with folks that were calling in and having to set up pay because they dealing with Catlins and all them motherfuckers is going Hamilton, all them motherfuckers going out of business and shit. ITT Techs and Battle Rocks and shit.
Battle Rod ain't even there no more.
Vatterott, yeah, Vatterott.
Hampton.
Yep, Hampton. Oh my God, y'all remember the commercials though?
Or Hamilton or whatever the fuck.
Hamilton.
Between every TV show you watch, it was like 5 different fucking.
Man, and don't be trying to watch Fox, trying to watch Jerry Springer or some shit. Between the colleges and the damn Social Security people.
So what are you doing? Are you sitting on your couch right now? You could be going to do this.
That was a big one, though. I forgot about DeVry. That was a big one.
Yeah, all that shit went down the doggone drain. The point is that it was a big ass lick. Somebody got fat and rich.
They literally had all these people out here paying all this money to go to school. Half of them got their certificates. Half of them got their credits. They was lying, telling kids, young adults, whatever, because most of them was young adults. And they were telling them that their credits were gonna be transferred to bigger schools, lying and shit.
The one thing they told me was that my credits could, because it was a private college, the only way I could transfer college credits was to like Bellevue University and then transfer from Bellevue to somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I think I could have transferred to Metro. I
had that same almost similar situation, Carmel Diva. I swear to God, they had told me go to Bellevue, hit them up for 2 years, get you an associates, and then go to UNO. I had like this
big right now. Metro
around in a motherfucking circle.
Metro doing it big, I see.
Oh, Metro's doing it big. They got truck school. They got my God. They're what's it called?
The culinary school. They got the truck driving.
They got a big ass culinary school.
Their culinary school. I know somebody who graduated from there, and they got a bomb ass job in one of the best restaurants in the city. They culinary school is a shit, like for real.
Yeah, they had to step it up because I remember when Metro was a whole.
Them and Iowa Western, they both got some good culinary schools.
Oh yeah, Iowa Western definitely stepped their shit up because I remember that used to be a piss in the bucket hole on the wall.
Oh yeah, Iowa Western done stepped up big time.
I mean, big time.
Yeah,
a good football team.
I remember
roguish ass on North Omaha niggas.
Huh.
It is.
All in roguish ass South and North Omaha niggas. Y'all know what it is. Surrounding areas. Over in Kentucky off of Canesville Boulevard.
Way back off you're right on the interstate.
Yeah, that's over there in the hills on the other side of Canesville Boulevard. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm not going nowhere where the hills have eyes. I'm sorry.
Shit, I'll live in the I'll pass by some shit over there. There was some badass shit over there, boy.
Northwest Missouri. Oh my God, I swear to God, that's what it reminded me of. And at nighttime, don't drive through there at nighttime because I swear just know some damn hillbillies about to jump in on front of your car with a gun and all hillbilly ass relatives with no teeth Like,
They
no.
don't bother me. It ain't like what you think. They don't shit.
Oh, no. I'm telling you, drive from Omaha to Northwest Missouri State. I'm telling you, that is like the
Oh boy,
creep.
yeah, that's down there by you talking about down there by Joplin.
Yes, by Joplin.
Mhm.
That is the
Mhm.
creepiest drive. I
No, I'm
mean,
gonna tell you the creepiest
oh,
drive I ever been on, and I dare somebody to say it ain't.
wait.
We were driving to Kentucky, but I bullshit you not that. We were leaving out of Illinois, about to hit Indiana.
Oh,
Literally,
you was
we
down there in
drove
that
under
area.
this overpass. I bullshit you not. Off to the side, there was a motherfucking bonfire just blazing in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of this field. I mean, in the middle of nowhere. Ain't no
Yeah,
lights, nothing else nowhere, but there's this big ass bonfire. I
yeah,
was
burning.
like,
Those was
no.
burning. Yeah, they was burning. That's
Indiana is one of the big KKK states.
She
Oh
said
no,
K
sir.
nobody worried
K
about them
K K.
clowns.
Did you try to make a rap out of it? K K K K K K K.
Nobody worried
I'm
about them
just
clowns. They
saying.
know we shoot back now, so they ain't busting no grapes. They know
Heck,
black folk.
I
They know
wasn't
black
sticking
folk.
around to try to find out and see.
All right, right.
They know black folk. No, I
I
know what
don't
you
know
talking
about
about though.
burning
See, you was down there.
marshmallows,
You was
burning
down there in the area
coal.
where
We was on
you
74
basically
or
was down the
70
area
west.
south. Let's see. You said
I
Indiana. You
mean
said you
70
was about.
east.
Yep, 70. That's what I'm about to say because that's basically the Tri-Point areas because you know the Ohio River connects with the Mississippi and the Missouri right down there in the Dalton. I think it's the Dalton or Danville, Illinois. It's like literally on one side of Illinois, and then you cross the river. It's the Ohio River into Kentucky. But then if you coming from like this
Yeah.
way, like the Missouri way, you coming off the Missouri River over in the St.
See,
Louis
when
side.
you
But
cross
then
over, because when you cross over, you are in Indiana, and
and
then
Kentucky, literally.
ain't nothing over there, and then boom, there's the Ohio River, and
Mhm.
all you see is Louisville lit up like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
that
then
close to each other. Yeah.
yeah, that literally you got three rivers conjoined because basically the Ohio pours into the Mississippi, and everybody know that the mighty Missouri, the mighty Mo, is the longest and the biggest one in the country, and he
Mhm.
basically
I
meets the
thought the
Mississippi.
Mississippi was.
Nope,
I mean, I know
nope,
Missouri is
nope,
long.
nope. Missouri is the biggest one in the country. That nigga goes all the way from damn near up into Montana, Wyoming there,
Yeah.
all the way down to the St. Louis, and he empties his ass off on over there to the Mississippi and Ohio. He
Hmm.
sure do. That Missouri is a monster.
Oh yeah, I know
Every
it's a
time I
long
think
one.
about the Missouri, I always think about.
Yeah, it's the biggest river up here. Man. Mississippi is not. The only reason people think it's a Mississippi because of the trade. You got to think Mississippi was amongst our people over in that area coming out of the Kentucky, Southern Illinois, Southwestern Indiana, going all down to St. Louis, and then you know the Memphis, Arkansas. That's us, the Delta.
Yeah.
See, they diverted the Mississippi, and they about to re-divert it again because they want to get some of that marsh land back because over the years all that when they tried to control the Mississippi when they started routing it basically a lot of that sediment and that good rich soil was basically drained off into the Gulf
Mhm.
and now they trying to get some of that land back. That's what they trying to do. It's a whole lot of shit a lot of folks don't know about y'all. Like I say, man. Well, if I had the time, well, if we was really on some social media shit and niggas was really getting them royalty checks or them stipends from the like some of these tubers and all that shit. Hell yeah, it'd be so many doggone topics and stuff being discussed on a regular daily for hours in and hours night because it's a ton of plethora of shit that's going on that folks really just
A
is
plethora or
not
plethora.
paying attention to what the fuck is going on.
Mhm.
And shit is happening I'm talking about at
Yeah.
beam me up Scotty speed. There's something going on consistently. There's always, and I ain't talking about just bad. I ain't talking about bad news. I ain't talking about gossip. I'm just talking about real reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Housing issues, real estate.
Well, see, and that's what I say. We too busy worrying about what's going on Housewives and
Fuck them heifers. They ain't
bullshit,
doing shit for
and we
me.
ain't paying
On
attention to what's
power,
going
on
on.
power.
None of that monkey shit.
Well,
We gonna
and we
throw it
ain't
all
paying
up in there.
attention to what's going on in our own damn backyards. We couldn't even, half of us couldn't tell you who our damn senator is.
We getting gentrified and redlined, and and actually it's still in place. It's just that they didn't anteed it up because they passing it down to their grandkids
Mm-hmm.
and their great grandkids. Oh no, you keep them niggas
Or
over there
how
just
they
like
had us down there, or where they had us in the quote unquote bad neighborhoods in Norfolk,
or what they
you know,
call it, war
in the
zones.
flatlands. And now all of a sudden, that land is real popular. It's
It's
real
always
expensive
been
now.
popular, sis. They was just trying to basically poison it out. It was an experiment.
Yeah. Well,
That's
speaking
why you
of
think that they
senators and shit like that, y'all seen me post the well, y'all probably saw it on the news either, but what do y'all think about the Gene Stoffer shit?
fuck her.
Her
Somebody
running
can scalp that
around,
bitch.
and she been out of town.
She got a record as bad as Trump's. Remember that motherfucker was always gone golfing. It was
Yeah.
I
like,
trust
when
Trump
you
before I
gonna run
trust
the
her.
country?
Storm. Remember we had that storm last year and we was all without powder for like 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and she was on the golf course every day.
I trust
It
Trump
was
before I
like,
trust her. At least Donald gonna be like, shit, hey, we can get a family tax break. You go ahead and kick the bucket. I'll bury you on the family golf course. You be all right. Pass that on down to you. Hey,
She
Stothard, didn't that wench take like 80 something days off?
She been out of town forever and talking about she don't need to be in Omaha to do her governor's
Well,
job.
y'all elected her 3 damn times in a row. So what
I
that
ain't
say?
shit. Fuck that bitch. I ain't elected shit.
I'm just saying though, most of the voters and folks
84
that
days. 84 days. That's her absentee record.
she
That's
did a Mayor Fahey move.
all
That's what
I
she did.
elected that bitch to was these nuts in her mouth. That's it. That's what I
Well,
elected.
apparently she was getting that because her husband killed himself while she
and
was
you
over there
know
getting
what?
digged down by his best friend.
Like less than a year later, she done got married. I was
Did
married.
she? Yeah, I was like, you got married again or something.
She
Yeah,
got married
to her husband's friend.
to the friend of the family.
Mm.
They've been friends for 40 something years. It was like the grill.
Yeah. That man was fucking that man wife the whole time. That's why that man probably did that shit. Cause yeah, this started he was over there
Right.
helping people and trying to do
She
something, and then he
she
put in
brought
a
a
fight.
Bobby Womack and Sam Cooke.
Yeah, that was
Let me
foul
play
though.
Let me play this little clip for those who don't know what's going on.
Bobby wrong for that though, man. That was foul.
Right, and then he was fucking the daughter too. I was like, damn.
And wore that man's suit to his funeral.
Yeah.
Sung at his funeral.
A1 United.
Oh my
That
bad.
shit killed me.
He sure
When I
did.
heard that.
Oh, we got a sponsor right there.
Mayor spends outside the city. Good evening, I'm Rob McCarthy.
I'm Julie Cornell. We told you about Mayor Gene Stothart's proposal to change the city charter to allow the mayor to run things while out of town. Right now, she has to transfer power to City Council President Pete Festerson when she leaves the state.
KTV News Watch Evans Alex
Y'all need to
McClune's
crucify
investigating how
that
often the
wench.
mayor's had to do that in the past year. Joins us live tonight.
They milking the game. That raggedy ass
When
building
the mayor
still
returned
look the same.
84 days out of town since July 27th of last year.
Wow.
There wasn't one decision that was made while I have ever been out of town that was critical that the city council
She's
president
from Ohio.
But in those 84 days away from Omaha, Mayor Gene Stothart was absent for the fire that burned Knox Creek Chemical Plant, an ordinance on a city health director, the December derecho that ripped across the Midwest, a state attorney general investigation finding 43 clergy members from Omaha possibly abused victims in the Catholic Church, and a flash flood that washed out cars in the old market last August.
Whether I'm on business travel or personal travel, it's the same. I can still make decisions. I still understand how to be mayor, And it doesn't matter whether I'm in my desk or sitting on my phone as I am right now in Cincinnati visiting my son.
During these 11 occasions when the mayor transferred power, her office says she was either out of town or out of the city. But on one occasion in December, her office said she was out of town to spend Christmas with her mom in St. Louis. The deputy city attorney tells KETV Investigates, elected officials don't accrue or use vacation, annual, or sick leave. Still out of town Tuesday and speaking only through text message, the mayor again insists she can run the city away from her office, saying being away from Omaha doesn't prevent her from being aware of the day-to-day operations of the city. Even though the city clerk says power is only transferred when the mayor leaves the state, city council members in charge of amending the city's charter are standing firm, leaving the rule of transferring power unchanged.
So the city council doesn't agree with the substance of the proposal that was sent to us by the charter convention. We very much appreciate the work of the charter convention.
Meaning City Council President Pete Festerson, not Mayor Jean Stothert, was running the city of Omaha each of these 84 days while she was out of town. That's 54 business days, 25 of those on weekends, and just 5 holidays.
Damn, Stothert, how many dangalangs was she polishing? Because that's a whole lot of days. That's a whole lot of doggone me vacationing. It ain't that much drinking, partying. It ain't that much visiting family in the world. Jean was over there getting her back blown out and munching on other shit too. That's what it was. Yeah, Jean was getting plucked like a fish. Squeal like a pig. Grab her by the end of her mouth. Let me hear you squeal. That's exactly what the hell she was doing. She probably getting golden showers and every damn thing with her trifling looking ass. Bitch probably blindfolded, pissing on each other, singing R. Kelly song, putting cranberries in the potato salad and tossing salads, and yeah, she ain't shit. She just like that. She just like that. And I don't have nothing against nobody that is wheelchair bound, but fuck Governor Abbott. Somebody need to push his ass in front of a train. Sorry, motherfucker. Got these goddamn people. And then the person that they had running the ERCOT board was from, I think they lived in Michigan or Ohio. Well, all these folks down here in Texas.
That don't even live in the city.
No, they didn't even live in the state, sis, and they had these, and then these folks was down here talking about, because don't you know they was cutting power to most of the low income Black and brown neighborhoods throughout the whole state. It wasn't just up there what they was telling about all these people up here dying and all that. No. They was cutting power to most of the low income Black and brown neighborhoods in areas in cities and towns all over down here. While they was basically feeding that energy to, because guess what? Those of influence, all the condo owners and lawyers and doctors and all the nice people in these nice neighborhood Highland Parks up in Dallases and Sugar Lands down in the Houstons and and the Almost Parks and the out there with Tim Duncan and David Robinson and them live outside in Bernie, Texas, outside of San Antonio. Yeah, they all them folks, they was good. But everybody else, y'all niggas gonna be cold. Y'all pipes gonna bust. Oh yeah, and we gonna raise y'all rental electricity rates. That's what the fuck was going on. So they could you can fool some of the people, but you can't fool everybody all the time. So what Jean is doing with and I hate to say Jean because that's my mama first name. That's Mama Jean first name. So I can't call her Jean because Stothert, the brittle bone Brittany bitch, she ain't worth the name Jean. So we're gonna call that heifer Stothert, or whatever the fuck her funky ass name is. She ain't shit. Her mama ain't shit. Her kids ain't shit. Her daddy ain't shit. And the hell, the baby daddy ain't shit. Her husband, I mean, God rest his soul. Too bad you shouldn't have killed yourself over that old dry twat ass heifer. You should have just fed her to the fucking wolves and left her and let her be. But anyway, yeah, there's a whole lot of folks that ain't shit. And I mean, think about it. What's the story going on with the Popeye shit? Where was the bitch at then?
I ain't got no updates on that yet. But I'm hoping by now they got the fucking air working because
them niggas probably ain't got no air. Them niggas probably went and got some old fans. They probably went and got an old window unit from an old church. That's what they probably did.
Mario probably hired some of them for his restaurant.
I hope he did. I hope Kinfolk did, because put them babies to work, man. Give them some money. Give them some real money. Got these kids out here working for $6, $7 an hour, and you know what I'm talking about.
It's hot as fucking hell.
Well, I don't know. Well, apparently you need to know something. They sending me over here, so why would your dumb ass come all the way over here then if you knew this shit was fucked up?
I gotta pay my bill. I gotta pay my rent.
I gotta pay
I gotta pay my shit too, old funky ass heifer. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. I'm so tired of folks telling me they gotta pay their bills. Like, okay, well, nobody told your dumb ass to go out here and get a $700-800 a month fucking car payment with and trying to live a $1,500 doggone me a month lifestyle. And you only working $1,800 a month, but you trying to live like you making $3,000-4,000 a month. Shut the fuck up.
Beyond your means. Beyond your means.
I'm just saying you ain't fooling nobody. If you can afford it, then do it.
Right.
But I'm not saying that everybody can and can't afford it. I mean, shit, I made that shit in a week and a half before. On the regular, but we wasn't living like that. I was still living in a $650 a month apartment.
Right.
But it wasn't no by choice. It was more say like, okay, we on a mission. So when shit did break down for the bad days, when the truck did go down, then guess what? We were still able to pay them goddamn bills because it made enough doggone me money.
Yeah.
So you always be grateful.
You need to live not at your means, but a little below your means, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, don't max it out. Don't max it out.
Yeah.
That goes for everything. Every industry has its ups and its downs. You're going to have good days, good months, good weeks, and then you're going to have some sour ass seasons where it's going to be like, why the fuck am I even doing this?
Yeah. And that's why like a lot of people do what I do. When you like, let's say you got a job, and then you might got another.
Bring Trump back. Shit.
Then you might have like, okay, let's say you might get child support. You might get child support. You might have 2 jobs. You might get, a little hustle here and there. A lot of times when people apply for shit, they don't list all that shit.
Well, shit, bring the nigga back anyway.
They're like, okay, I want to make sure that whatever I'm buying, whether it's a car, furniture, whatever, that I can buy it off of my main income.
I said bring Donald Trump.
Child support, not adding in the second job, not adding in.
Don't make us fight. You gonna cause a fight up in here, bro.
Hold on, how am I gonna cause a fight when that old decrepit motherfucker that y'all got up in there looking like the Crypt Keeper's uncle don't know how to. We're gonna stay straight. What did the meter say? Kamala, and where that funky ass Chuck wearing pearl having ass heifer, goat mouth eating ass heifer?
And then what you say, bro?
Huh?
He talking about bring Trump back. I say you can start
where the
a
hell
fight.
that come from? Listen,
Donald John, bring Donald John back.
Bro.
You want Trump to come back? You want Kales to come back? Who else?
Shit, if it was up to me, shit, bring old Bush back. Fuck it, 9/11.
Oh my God, oops, child. You know what? What time is it, y'all?
No, don't try to get off of here now. Y'all know y'all want Donald Trump. Y'all know y'all want Trump back. I don't even know why y'all tripping. Why are y'all tripping?
We got 15 minutes.
Look,
about 15 minutes.
Biden. Now y'all want to cut me off. That's all right. I'm about to get it out in these next 5 minutes because I'm gonna tell you something about Biden decrepit ass. The chickens is coming home to roost for his own
right now.
Well, he gonna have more than a Rona. He need to be worrying about where the fuck he about to go.
Done had it, ain't it?
He about to have
exactly. That man done had the Rona every month ever since it's been out. But we're gonna make it through, and I'm gonna give you niggas that $1,400. First it's gonna be 6
on the stage like this,
and then we're gonna give you 12. And then he'll walk out like he's Superman, like he's Space Cowboy. He's falling all off his bike and shit, running into shit. At least Donald Trump would be like, fuck it, I'm naked, I'm getting painted orange, and hey, I got African American.
Whoever got to get him that spray tan.
I got people scaling the White House, ripping the flags down.
No, they blame that shit on they. It's funny how
my
all of a
son
sudden
was
now
watching
it's
that
funny though
yesterday.
how folks want to say that he should be doing life in prison because they punk ass parents then got time in prison. How is it that he incited a riot? I'm just trying to figure out where did he say go riot? That's all
Who
I'm
said
not
it?
trying to.
Just watched it yesterday.
Are you serious?
No, because I don't pay attention to that. Like I don't pay attention to
No,
all that
he
shit like
said
that.
go and
Blatantly, he
take
was
back our house.
blatantly.
He said that.
He
He was
said go back and take our. He said go back and take our house. Right? Did he say anything about riot though? That's all I'm just asking.
blatantly.
How else they gonna take it back?
He was blatantly
You
for
don't have to riot though to take something back.
No, he was blatantly, bro. He wasn't giving out no
He wouldn't even sit there and call. He wouldn't even call in for backup for the Capitol Police. He wouldn't even call in. He wouldn't even make the call.
Well, they
He
dumbasses should have.
didn't make the
They
call.
dumbasses should have went AWOL like all the other officials did instead of trying to be super Negro superheroes when you got tens of thousands of fucking people that is literally trying to break in. So I'm not about to sit around here to guard and protect what? What they get that nigga a Happy Meal and a fucking dog on me pass to be a Secret Service agent? Fuck out of here. Nigga damn near lost his damn life up here talking about stay back, stay back. If them folks really want to lynch that man, they would have lynched that nigga on live motherfucking damn TV. But they didn't. You see that they gave the brother that was so-called threw a brick at the cop. You see they gave his monkey ass, what, 7.5 years?
And that's what I'm talking about. All they asses. And he was the one that incited it.
And it was somebody looked like us is the one that incited. But y'all talking shit to me about because I said bring Trump back. Y'all be ashamed of yourself. Trump didn't do it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Trump is that dude. I told my wife, shit, we gonna get a golf course.
What time is it?
Oh, don't try to cut me off. We still, it's only 2 hours and 46 minutes.
He about to say Trump did not have them scaling the walls. Is that what he's trying to say?
I didn't say Trump didn't have them scaling the walls.
Me and my son was watching this shit yesterday. Them motherfuckers was climbing the walls like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know why they was doing that?
There's 2 different documentaries on HBO Plus. One is called 4 Hours in the Storm, and the other one is about the QAnon and how they mixed in all of this shit. Yeah.
I'm still just trying to figure out this though. Where's this goat mouth ass heifer at with her chucks and pearls and they got our little sister over there in Russia?
Where's she at? Because I ain't seen her since they got elected.
She ain't shit because she too busy over there blowing off her doggone me Jewish pharmaceutical husband who run around here poisoning the world through pharmaceuticals, but that ain't none of my business to tell y'all. But anyway.
What happened? What happened?
Y'all know what time it is, because she was disrespectful.
I didn't vote.
With that.
You know what? My thing was this. I voted to get Trump out, but I did not like either one of their records. Yeah. Kamala's or Biden.
I don't like none of them because Biden ain't shit. Because Biden is the motherfucking one that he's the inventor of the 3 strikes. That's something that's been he's been in politics.
He wrote that bill. He was the one that coined the term. He was the one that coined the term that Hillary gets credit for, but he was the one that coined the term super predator. And then he was also the one who wrote the bill for the busing back in the 70s.
And he's been a vice president, not once, but twice. Because he was with his good buddy, Barry. I know the Obamas. They're good people. There's some good Negroes. I think he's going to make a good, great president. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be president too. Even though I might kick the bucket, signing off an executive order. But I'm going to give everybody $600. Oh, wait. We're going to go ahead and get them niggas $1,200. Oh, shit, that's only $1,800. Let's get them niggas $1,400. That's $3,200. Now,
give me 14 more honey.
All you niggas that's out here working, y'all know y'all going to have to pay that shit come next year, right?
2,800. I want both checks.
Y'all know y'all gas prices going to go up, right?
Man, I ain't driving no more. I'm just
So who y'all gonna vote for your next president? Y'all can vote for me.
I stay right down the street from restaurants and grocery stores. I'm gonna just
y'all can vote for me. Who y'all voting for the president? Y'all can vote for me.
If I vote for you, you better make me VP.
I don't know. Y'all kind of harsh, man. No. So, well, then again, yeah, no. Actually, no. It can't be just one VP. No, it got to be all of y'all. Y'all all got to be the VP. I can't see once. No, y'all got to split the vice president. You and Karma Diva and Sislo got to split the vice
2 years
president.
and I get 2 years.
No, but how much money? I just want to know how much money we make.
They don't
I don't know. However much money these motherfuckers is printing up. Print up your own damn money. Shit, I don't give a damn.
We're about to really take over the world. Fuck the United States. We just gonna print up our own money.
That's what we've been doing.
But
don't you know that they print out? Oh, don't you know that they print out over $80-something trillion?
I know, but you made it seem like I'm just gonna go in there to the print machine and print out me $1 million.
No, all you gotta do is just tell them I'm the motherfucking VP. I'm rich, bitch. Run this shit.
$10,000. Print me some money.
No, it ain't no 10,000. You tell them, look, I need my own amount of money. This is what it's gonna take. I'm giving you a realistic goal. I'm gonna be in office for 4 years. I'm gonna make y'all life miserable. So what's gonna happen is, for those 4 years of my life, I got to figure out how much it's really gonna be worth. Because if I'm gonna give y'all 4 years of hell, that means I need to at least live the rest of my life, whether it's 20, 30, 40 years, 50, next 50 years. Let's see. Yeah, I need to make sure that my great grandkids is gonna be good. So I'm gonna need me some millions. I need a Bernie Madoff, not the 82 billion, but I need at least a percentage of that.
Oh, my computer about to die. Hold up.
See, did you see how it go when the truth is heard? See, y'all better vote for me.
No, for real, my thing is about to die. Hold on.
But y'all know how Trump actually became president? You know how much it costs to become a president?
Oh Lord Jesus!
I think it's like 200 million. Or
something like that.
Yeah, that ain't shit. That's a tax write-off to that man, or 2 billion or some shit. They said it's like cost 200 to be the president. Yeah, you can buy your president.
And then they only getting paid like $233,000 a year.
He didn't even take that money.
No, he didn't. I say that he didn't even take the money.
He didn't even need it. He literally halted all of his business affairs for that 4 years. He wrote that off on taxes.
He put his son's name on it, but he was still running it.
Own nothing, control everything. That's real shit. Own nothing, control everything. That's all he did. Like I said, how the hell he buried his ex-wife on the family golf course?
Yeah, what was that about?
That is what you call a family dynasty. That is like estate taxes, all that, to avoid all that shit. And guess what? Her kids had to sign off on that shit as well. All them kids, it wasn't just his decision. Everybody had to decide. Her living siblings, which would have been her children by him, they the ones that made that final fucking decision. So people were saying, well, Trump did it. He buried
ass shit on the golf course.
Yeah, it's private.
So you on the 7th hole and you got to step over Ivana?
Well, no, you just ain't gonna be playing over there. There ain't because ain't gonna be nobody playing over there on the golf course. That's him and his family's golf course.
That's some crazy shit.
Okay, it's 12:13. Karma Diva, you fired.
I'm not fired. We still got 8 minutes left.
Exactly.
How we got 8 minutes? Oh.
See?
She gonna tell
you trolling. So you trolling.
One,
it ain't nothing.
One of us can count.
You must gotta be up at 5 in the morning.
Look, one of us no, she got somebody coming over in 5 minutes. That's what it is.
I was trying to get somebody over there.
It seems tonight one of us can count. One of us can count. Apparently it ain't her.
She lying, talking about she gotta be up at 5
you see how high her
morning.
voice got when she said that?
That's all right. I'm just going. I guess I'll just drink till I pass out.
Celibate. Celibate.
I got me a case of beer. I guess I'll drink half of it.
I'm a celibate. I'm a celibate.
You gonna
That's
sell a bit? How
TMI.
much
But
you gonna
anybody need to
sell
know
it
all
for?
your personal.
No, I'm selling it. I'm celibate.
Like I said, how much you selling it for?
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Okay, somebody said celibate, then
Ain't
I heard somebody else say they're gonna keep selling. See, you doing too much.
nobody back there with me.
Y'all, girl. Let me tell
He
you
ain't
something.
got there yet. That's all. Hey, Connie.
Connie in here.
Yep. Why y'all trying to Miss Connie? They trying to cut you. They trying to cut us off in 7 minutes. You better get in where you can fit in. I mean, you better say everything.
Did you tell them, Connie? Did you tell them we entered the Usher challenge? Hey.
I entered the Usher's challenge. Did you see my message earlier?
We didn't win.
Who was that goat mouth ass boy up there doing all this? That boy sound like he was. That boy sound like he was trying to be Charlie Wilson, Stevie
Is that the
Wonder,
one where they said
Tevin
he
Campbell.
was? They said he was a mix of Jasmine Sullivan and Andrew Caldwell.
Yeah, we played
Oh,
that
that's too
earlier.
bad.
We played that earlier, yep.
You talking about Mr. I'm Not Gay No More?
Yes, we played that earlier. Slow had me play that video earlier.
My cousin sent that to me. I was like, "What the hell?" I couldn't even understand what he was trying to say because he called himself doing so many damn runs. It was like, sir, can you please just say a word?
But that's because somebody in the church told that boy he can sing.
It's me. It's me. Yeah, it's me.
Okay. What's up, boy?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
What's going down?
What's up?
That was me.
I picked up on it when she kept replaying it, but I had already chose number 3. So I was like, whoever that is, they giving number 4 a run for their money. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick with 3 because it was tough. And she was like,
silent girl.
Hold on,
I ain't know nothing about nothing until
she still want to sing, and we only got 5 minutes left. Church is not till
I was
Sunday.
gonna say Connie done came on. Now we get an extended time.
Yes, let's extend it another 30 minutes. Another half hour.
Anybody heard from TB?
I should have won.
You should have won for real. I ain't gonna lie, but both of y'all did good. I can't even lie. Both of y'all did good.
There was several people who was good. I was like, oh shit.
Tanya, have you heard from Southern Conspiracies lately?
You know, the last time I heard from her, she was in my IG, and she was trying to get some money for something.
What's that?
She was trying to have me click on all these websites, and it was kind of suspect, and I told her I wasn't, and I never heard from her since then.
You sure she didn't get hacked?
Now, I don't know. I don't know. She could have possibly been hacked because the conversation was really weird. It was like, click on this link and click on that link and do this and do that. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, she got hacked.
Yeah.
But she ain't been like, she ain't created no new. I ain't seen her on the streets at all, or YouTube at all. So I don't know.
Well, TB fucked that up.
KB.
That's somebody in the sector. I don't know none of these people y'all talking about. Let me go on mute.
Well, it was her name was, what's her whole name? Miss
Southern
Conspiracy. The one that Cardi took to
Southern Conspiracies. She had lost her IG page from Tasha a long time ago. Tasha K got her IG page taken down.
TB T'Challa.
Her name, she used to be on Deanna's remember Connie, Southern Conspiracies. She used to sometimes be on Deanna's panel.
Damn, I don't remember her.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
Southern Conspiracies. Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, she used to be on Deanna's panel a lot.
What is Latasha?
Tara something.
Trashina.
She gave Tasha K this long ass name like they did Maddie back in the day.
TB.
Oh, like Maddie did Wendy.
Yeah, like Maddie did Wendy back in the day. Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Which Wendy
That
y'all
name
talking about?
sounds so familiar though. She must have been going for a minute.
We talking about Wendy Wendell.
Bartholomew Orthol.
Somebody they trying to do Wendy like Kels. Somebody don't like Wendy.
And poor Wendy, did y'all talk about Wendy tonight? Wendy done jumped the broom on us, y'all.
What?
She got married?
Wendy done got married, yeah.
To who?
Oh yeah, she got
some
married.
police officer,
Oh, well,
I think he might be retired though in New York.
It don't matter. He's still the popo. That's wrong though. She good.
You know what? No pig child.
I'm trying to figure out why her money got frozen left all that time. What was that
Because she
about?
caught that heifer stealing and busting her ass out, and somebody pulled a caper on her, and they really want that woman. They want that bread, man, because they don't want to get caught. Because they know if they get caught up, New York is a draconian state. They coming for that neck. If they hung Bernie Madoff ass for stealing $82 billion,
Yeah, they
what
ruthless.
you think they gonna do to you?
New York is ruthless for real, bro. For real.
What you think they gonna do to you for stealing somebody's doggone money? They gonna hang your ass.
But you think that she's incapacitated or whatever you want to call it? Like she's like she got dementia.
She earned that money. I don't deal with Wendy, but let me tell you something about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is a pioneer when it comes to that doggone radio jock type shit. She earned a lot of that damn money, and for them to turn around and take
all of it, every penny of it.
And then they turned around and basically took her platform and gave it to, and I like the homie Sherry. She cool, but for them to take her platform and to basically try to rebrand it and make it seem like that it's just going to be, that shit is not going to fold like that, because she built that shit up from
Nobody
scratch.
gonna be supporting Sherry Shepherd like that.
No, them ratings gonna drop, but I heard that they're gonna try to move it into a different direction. It's not gonna be like Hot Topics and stuff.
It'll never be.
So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make her the new Oprah or something. They tried that with Tamron Hall and it didn't work. So I don't know. They tried to make Tamron Hall the new Oprah and that didn't work. So I don't know what they think they're gonna do with Sherry.
And I like Tamron Hall.
I like her too, but her ratings ain't. Anyway, I mean, maybe it'll take her a couple more years. Tanya, I love your bedroom set.
Yeah, she always showing off stuff.
I love that shit. That's nice. That's fly.
I like the LED light.
We got almost the same bed with the LED lights. We got almost the same bed. You on mute, baby.
I said, bro, I hear you talking about my glow in the dark ghetto ass bed, bro.
That ain't
my bed is the same way. Got the LED lights on the bed and the dresser.
I ain't got LEDs. I just
said, Mama, what you doing with this little whole bed? I was like, what?
I ain't got it there just yet, but I'm pretty sure after I get done.
My daughter got LED lights all around her damn room.
Yeah, hey Miss Tanya, tell them it ain't a whole bed until you got a bunch of mirrors all over the place. And that's a real whole bed.
Can you see it? It got like 3 different light settings.
Oh, see, mine only got one.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
No, my daughter got like 30 different lights and all. You can slow them down.
Yeah.
I think I'm coming on. I think I'm gonna do something on my channel this weekend.
Yeah, but this actually came with the bed. These ain't those LED lights you like and you hang on your wall and shit. That came with the bed.
Yeah, it came with the bed. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with a topic, y'all. I need to.
This is what I want to ask you, Bishop.
Bible reading lights, y'all.
Now, it's time. It's time to say goodbye to all our family.
Listen, if you read the Bible in the dark with them lights, the Bible gonna be reading you, child. Ain't no way, cause when in the dark,
I'm gonna come up with
sleep.
I think my topic gonna be called nigga shit. That's what I'm doing.
Ooh, did you start up your content yet?
Well, that's gonna be my second video content called nigga shit. I think
I gotta get over there, man. I gotta get over there. Please, can you drop the link for his own channel?
I'm gonna get. I haven't did anything because I've been like, I've been cool. I've been putting Kunta in the Kente. So.
Oh shoot!
It's been I've been slaving without the chains. So I ain't really had the time. And see what the hell's going on with see her battery must have went dead.
Or does she have it set to turn off a certain time?
Nah, her battery probably went dead. You know how that go.
Yeah, I
know.
know.
When you start getting popular, you know, they start, you know, shit. YouTube probably trying to dox her right now.
Child, it's a whole lot of dogs over in the B sect. They doxed somebody's dog this week, child.
Oh, how the fuck do you dox a dog?
These idiots.
Wait, how do you dox an animal? What the
I
fuck do
ain't
a
mean to
dog?
laugh, but it's
That's good. I'm
ridiculous.
about to go get me
It's
another beer, dude. I'm
My
about to go.
bad.
ridiculous.
I was trying to plug my computer up because I told y'all it was dying.
Yeah.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You know you
Oh
just.
yeah, you just said
You
it.
ain't got the lie,
I
Craig.
had to grab my extension cord.
Miss Tanya, I was telling them somebody's dog had got doxxed in the beef sector this week.
Are you talking about Rico's dog?
Hold
These
on now. She
people
knew
is
it. See,
crazy.
that's
You
the
hear
shit
me?
I be talking about. She knew exactly which dog you were talking about and who. What kind of shit is that? Like, how the fuck do you know that shit?
Hey, Bishop, it's the fool of fucking niggatry for me, okay?
Yeah, that's too much. You see
It's the
my
fool of
acronym on
fucking
my name.
niggatry for
Mind your
me.
own motherfucking business and stay the fuck out of mine. That's my new MO.
Wasn't it Grish though?
Grish did it.
Yes, Grish is good though. Grish can dox your draws off and tell everybody where you
I
are.
love him. I do. I love him.
Okay, what the hell is up with this doxing? Don't you know that?
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing.
I don't dox me because you dox me, you gonna catch a bullet. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling y'all right now. If you dox me, you come down here in Texas, fucking around if you want. It's gonna be some shit flying your way, and it's gonna get real loud and hot. Now I
I'm
don't know
just
what to
saying,
tell you
I
then.
ain't got time or the inclination to be going after somebody.
I ain't
over
going
some
after shit.
bullshit like
If I
that.
see you creeping up around my shit, dude, all you gonna hear is let them church bells ring, cause they gonna sing.
So slow singing and so
It's a flower brain, okay?
It's going down.
She
It's going
finally
down.
learned to sing.
What? You said drop
Gonna learn today. Everybody gonna get saved that day.
Slow singing and flower bringing.
It ain't gonna even be none of that. Everybody gonna be praying. I'm talking about fasting and praying, like in the fast and shut in praying. I'm talking about down on their knees, slobbering, hobba and
Not a closed
hubba
casket.
ta-ta-tas and all that. And it's hot, yeah, because nigga, I'm not gonna play with you. Yeah, they're gonna be TTs and hee-hees and all that shit. Don't do that.
To drop the link for something. You said drop a link. What did you say?
No, I told her. I said,
channel.
Yeah, because
I can't even call you Bishop no more with a straight face because I be thinking about Bishop Whitehead, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no,
Bishop.
Whitehead.
That is so childish. Yeah, that's why you gotta call me Bishop. See, there's too many bishops doing.
Bishop Whitehead and the Larry. Have y'all been watching that?
I've been following every single bit of it, and listen,
I ain't
I've
been
been getting
following.
my.
I said I was going to. I ain't been following it though.
I've been getting my entire life.
That wasn't even his wife. Like, there's so many stories going around when he said they put a gun to his wife and kids' head. Some people said he ain't even married, that ain't even his wife, and all kind of shit coming out. So I'm like,
Well, I ain't heard that part, but
they went gangster with it, huh?
But do y'all think it was staged?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it ain't a man alive that's gonna pull a gun on my wife and put it in my wife's head and thinking I'm just if I don't come on social media or the hood table for about 2, 3, 4 months, then you gonna know why. Because apparently there is somebody missing and there's a cold case trail happening. Because there's nowhere in the world.
Put a gun on the baby too. That's what
you're not gonna put no gun on my
8-month-old baby.
Oh,
no, that ain't going down. Somebody.
And see, this what happened. This what make me think he lying, right? Okay, this what happened. He on the video, you see him get down on the floor when he see the guys come in, right? They snatch his shit, they snatch his chain, his ring, and everything. Okay, even went inside of his shirt and got another chain. Now, how they know that chain was under his shirt?
Oh, that was you talking about the bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was the inside. That was the inside. Either that was the insurance setup or that was the inside.
Yes, brother. They got to be inside and then guess what? He jumps up and then runs behind them after they don't walk him, done made it almost out the door.
Yeah, that's
then he runs behind them by himself.
$1 million worth of jewelry with that
He forgot his keys, ran back, got his keys, then came back down. They was already gone, and so he jumped in his truck, his McCullen or whatever you want to call it. You got to make sure you know what kind of car he was driving and everything. You know, he's a show off, but then at the same time, you know, he's full of shit because he said the first instance when it first happened, he said the first story was he saw them changing their clothes in the car. And then the getaway car. And then the second story was he drove down the block and he saw them in a car. But he said that somebody told him. It was like it is the story just kept mixed. It just kept, you know, changing. And I'm like, this man full of shit. For real. Full of shit. Full of shit. And you gotta be a sick-minded individual to put your church members through that shit. For real. And your baby.
They say he done stole like $90,000 from
a lady. Mm-hmm.
They go to his church.
Yep, that's true.
Like
that's true.
$90,000.
Well, she didn't go to his church. Her son went to his church, and she was I think taking some classes, or she wanted to be a part of his real estate. He was a real estate investor, and so she was on the long side of that business part. But yeah, he took her money, and he been to jail for fraud, identity theft, or identity fraud or something.
Shit. Identity fraud, checks. I mean, he been in jail for all kind of shit. So
it's a lot of them pastors like that. I done watched a couple of documentaries where a bunch of them pastors have done that. Yeah.
But this fool comes straight out of prison. I'm a bishop.
But he said today I saw a video he did with Fat Joe last night or night before that he was a preacher since a year before he went to jail.
I don't know.
I want to see some certificates.
I want to see, because a lot of people are saying he came out of jail talking about, I'm a bishop, I'm a preacher now.
If all them certificates he got on his wall, y'all ain't see the videos he been in? Y'all gotta go look at this man. This man is a complete clown. He posted a live last week, I think, and showing people his prayer closet. Now I got my air quotes in, okay? It's a prayer closet, right?
All kind of expensive clothes.
Listen to this, Caramel. Listen, Bishop. It's a prayer closet, but guess what he's showing us? All his Gucci suits, all his Louis shoes, all his Fendi coats and bags, hats and stuff. He got a whole.
That's something he prayed for. Or was that what he prays in? Look, is that what he prayed for? Is that what he prays in?
And you show us no empty room. You know how you got a prayer. If you got a prayer room or something, you got a pillow where you kneel down at or something. You even got an ottoman in there where it got a Bible on top of it.
My mother, rest in peace, she had a Bible room. She had so many bedrooms, but she had a Bible room, nothing in there, just her Bible, a desk. My godmom, who's still alive, she has the same type of space, but she called it her Jesus room. And ain't nothing in there but like a desk, a Bible, a chair. Like, ain't all those dollars of high class fashion and shit. And no damn Jesus pray room. You better get your ass in the closet. That's where you need to go. Get your ass.
But guess what, Tanya? Guess what? Larry Reed said FBI called him since he fell out with Larry Reed, right? Larry Reed said the FBI done called him about Bishop, about him.
Oh, he about to go down. When the feds start calling, he about to go down. They got a case. They building a case against him.
Everything right now because that shit looks really, really fucking staged. And then the fact he kept saying online, I own this whole block. We own this whole block. Then to come to find out, they say he renting that space for the church.
He said he owns a whole block. That's what he first started saying. And we were assuming it was the block that the church that we was at, right? But then it come out, it's a event space, so it's like a baby shower cathedral. Like you can have a birthday party on the side.
We need to invite him to the Hood Table Church.
Baby shower for Kiki, and then on Sunday it's a cathedral.
He ain't rent the church. He ain't renting no damn church. He's renting an event. Like that's like the local social hall, Carmen.
A birthday baby shower cathedral.
We need to invite him to the Hood Table Ministries.
Yes.
Bishop, mind your own motherfucking business and stay the fuck out of mine.
Damn right. Hey, no, we need to invite him to.
Oh
We
yeah,
need
he
to
need
invite
to
him
come
to the
here. Invite
thing.
him on the hood table. Please do.
Why?
I
Yeah, please,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to
Real
tag
talk.
him. I'm gonna have to tag him on Instagram, man.
and Larry Reed and them, I bet you he won't get away with that shit over here.
Oh no, it's going
Listen,
down. Oh, he thought he got robbed. He thought he got robbed while he was preaching.
Fat, and I know I'm chunky lumping, but let him come up there and call me fat like he was doing to that prophetess lady or whatever her name is.
He thought he got right. He thought his ass got robbed while he was preaching the word. Yeah.
Why you niggas shit?
He ain't knowing. Omaha niggas is the craziest for real. Naughty by nature. Naughty by nature didn't write that song for nothing.
They don't even know. Like people who don't really know nothing about Omaha, they just think we up here with some corn and a lot.
I learned about Omaha through y'all.
Fields and a lot of cows.
They ain't even know us. So.
They act like we tipping cows at night. You know that
they don't know.
We're not tipping cows.
Being from North Omaha is it's like for real. If you have not been out, be able to explore different cities or states or out of the country, like for real, that's like a vacuum. If you, I know some cats that ain't never left the block in their whole life, and they my age, damn near.
Yeah, I know too. From my hometown, Charleston,
South Carolina.
Hell yeah, man. Niggas ain't never left. Never left home. Never even left home. I ain't talking about going to the other side of the state. They ain't even never left Charleston.
Ain't never left the city. Never.
That's sad. You gotta
get.
No, I'm serious. Like it's like that, man. It's like I know some cats that have never left the city. Never.
That's why I've always tried to make sure my kids were well traveled. You know, we go different places, and we may not have the most money when we go, but we had the most fun. I'ma always make sure, you know, we go to a museum or something. We gonna have some fun some way, somehow.
Yeah, I mean, the Rona slowed us down. I ain't gonna lie, we was traveling every year, 2-3 times a year, but then the Rona hit. But
ain't slowed nothing down. Folks still run around here with monkeypox, ass pox, and all kind of juice
I
pox.
sat my ass down. I'm not traveling till next year, and that might change. Shit.
Folks talking about the corona shut down and niggas still run. Babies are still popping out. Niggas are still being bi, and fly sexual.
Well, it has been almost 3 years. So, but I mean, for the main part, the first year, most of the second year, a lot of people were just sitting their ass down somewhere. But now, you know, this past year, a lot of people's like, fuck it. I'm going. I don't give a fuck.
In a couple of weeks.
I understand, but I'm still not. It's one thing to go out to a bar or something, but getting on the planes and travel overseas, I can't do that yet. I just can't.
Well, I will be in Hawaii in a couple of weeks.
Well, it must be nice.
Okay, come on, Hawaii.
Where you going over there in Hawaii? You going to the Big Island, or you going to Oahu?
Bro, live in Hawaii.
I'm going to see my new niece. I got my brother and his wife just had a new baby.
Make sure you go live doing the luau.
I know.
I try to do. You know what? I probably.
She ain't about to go like she don't give a shit about none of us niggas over here. She about
a fire pit with a roasted pig.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, the roasted pig. Like get the authentic. Yeah.
Sis gonna put an M80 firecracker in that apple in that pig mouth.
Oh God.
That was in my previous life. I would do stuff like that.
Damn right, 'cause I know you're gonna do it when you get over there. You ain't slick. I know your people.
Fireworks are illegal over there. My brother told me that.
Well, wouldn't you want it to be? You live on a fucking live volcano. How much more fireworks do you need?
You need.
Is that why? Because of the volcano?
Yeah, but the volcano don't erupt like every day. Come on now.
Hawaii is still an active volcano.
There's one that just erupted a few days ago. That mug.
Really?
Yeah, like in real time. Like they showed it on the news the other day. It's like super big. And they said the last time it erupted, they had to land they had to keep like 100,000 planes from flying in that area. But they said right now they're just being precautious, but the planes are still flying. I'm like, how the fuck that look like? You up in the sky, you look down, you see all this molten lava and this shit just spitting out.
Did y'all see the White House get struck by the lightning bolt?
Oh,
I didn't see that. No.
It's like 4 people got struck by lightning on the lawn.
Ooh,
I thought they lived. No, they lived across. I thought there was a homeless people that lived across from the
They was
yard.
on the lawn though. They was still in the yard. They was on the lawn of the White House.
Shouldn't have had their dusty ass out there.
Because like the homeless people stay right there. That's so crazy how the White House actually have homeless people living out on the street.
And right around the corner on was that Northwest, what is it, the NW Street? That's the whole stroll.
whole bunch of, I can't think of the name of it because it's been a long time since I've been there. But
they probably
you've
don't
been
take
shocked
food,
at how close the homeless are to the White House.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of lot lizards over there and prostitutions and shit. Yeah. The White House got plenty of lot lizards. Secret Service lizards. Hell, shit, y'all president look like a lizard. Here, lizard. Remember that commercial? Here, lizard.
Here, lizard. Yeah, I remember that commercial. What y'all think about Kamala, Miss Kamala?
Fuck her. She ain't shit.
What she do?
What she ain't doing? I got a whole list of what she ain't doing. I thought she was gonna come up in there and just, she ain't doing shit.
Oh,
you don't really hear nothing about her. Like she just be sitting like in the background. I don't hear. I mean, of course, I know the president has a job, but it's like you a black woman. Like you should be trying to fight for this girl to get from out of Russia. Like you should be like really having your name stamped on that. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much.
When they said 9 years, I was like, do y'all really think they gonna let her go though? Like they trying to do the swap.
Oh, they doing most.
No, they not gonna swap her. Not for the arms dealer.
That's like kind of.
Actually, they may just
like hard labor out in the like.
No, they may just do that because they've been trying to get old boy. They've been trying to get him back over from over here for years. I'm pretty sure because of the fact that it's going to be with some terms, but because there's no other alternative for them to get him. Because if that sister end up having to do that full term over there, Mr. Victor never have to worry about seeing another arms ever again in his life. They'll bury his ass over in Guantanamo or in Flomax out in Denver. He'll never see the day of light again.
Well, y'all see
the one think so?
That, I know so. He'll never if they don't let that woman go. If she got to do 9 years, Mr. Victor will never ever see Mother Russia or the sun again, ever. 23-hour lockdown shoot program, nigga.
The one guy that they brought back, who did y'all see how horrible he looked?
Who?
The one that they gave us back, like I don't know, like maybe.
You talking about the one that was from San Antonio?
Yeah, he looks kind of young, but he's not
the
young.
Teacher?
What was his name?
Was he a teacher?
You talking about the ex-military dude?
No, he was a short kind of guy, and I don't know what kind of job he had.
One that stole that poster and they beat I know they beat the shit out that boy, and then he ended up dying a couple of days later.
Damn.
Oh no, he's still alive. They just had him on the news like a month or so ago. They brought him back, and the family said that he was sick, he was malnourished. I mean, it's like.
Oh, that's another one. Okay, the one that they had brought back. This dude was ex-military.
I don't want to be nowhere over there in nobody's goddamn prison.
I'm telling you, you hear me?
Shit, motherfuckers think they got it bad over here in the States in the prison. Shit.
Look, prison is prison. It don't matter where you go.
Prison is prison. Like some of these prisons over
you don't have the same rights over there like you do over here. You can't call your family.
You can't call her family. She lucky she even get letters back and forth to her family. Because once she doing these 9 years, let's see how much mail they get back and forth.
Them letters going to dwindle down to nothing.
We talking
or
about
they actually from her. It might be somebody else writing this shit.
Thank you.
Hey, sis, they talking about this shit on Inside Edition.
Man.
You know this funky ass heifer that I just sent y'all that thing about. She told the motherfuckers that she was too pretty to go to prison.
Uh-huh.
They gave her 60 fucking days. The shit I sent y'all, we was just talking about earlier. 60 days. How you gonna tell the judge that you were too pretty to go to prison, but you was molesting a 10-year-old until he got 13 and they would have a little girlfriend, was fucking him for 3 years straight, moved to his apartment complex after while you was doing your divorce and got pregnant by somebody else. And because you had that little big head ass bastard child, now you too pretty to go to prison. They gave you 60 days and have to
But
register.
she got off on 60 days. What was she had Annalise Keaton on her team?
No,
she's down here in Tomball, Texas.
3 years and 60 days.
That's disgusting.
No,
now,
she got 60 days.
Had that been a man,
That's
they
what
would
I'm
have tried
saying.
to
She
give her
molested him for
60 years.
having sex with him for 3 years and only got 60 days. That's what I'm saying.
That's
what kind of shit is that?
You've been molesting that boy since he was 10 years old. When he got 13, you start boning him.
10.
And
He
then
wasn't
turned
even
around
having wet dreams yet.
Fucked up.
But see, they parents is better than
That's
me.
why I said, that mama should be beating that ass.
She ain't gonna be doing nothing. She gonna be too busy
I be
trying
like,
to
every time I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass.
She should have known when that woman. She should have known when her. She should have known when her son's teacher moved to the same apartment complex that they were in. She should have known something.
Look, it wasn't because they had great rates there, bitch.
Exactly. She was going through a divorce. They knew that shit. And man, America to eat their own, man. They don't give a shit.
You ain't lying.
Child.
And she moved close. She moved in the boy apartment to get closer to him.
Yes.
Basically, she
having sex with him.
Yeah, that's how. And they gave her 60 fucking days, and the only thing she got to do is register as a sex offender.
That's
60
probably
days.
why, because some of them people do be taking them deals like that. Like they'll register.
That ain't no deal, sis. She knows somebody.
But I'm saying, how did that boy? I'm surprised that boy ain't told somebody in them 3 years. He ain't told nobody that he fucking.
No, how they found out was because of him, because he had basically broke the beans and said, "Yeah, I've basically been violated since he was about 10 years old, but 13 is when the shit hit the fan."
But some people do. They take that down. They take that instead of fighting it. They'll take just you being.
He told her that he told the judge and them that she was sexing him down at school, in their car, and then when she was going through her divorce, she moved to the apartment complex to be more convenient. So then it went from the school to sexing in the car and at her apartment.
But see, what I'm saying is a lot of people that being on that pedo list is like probably one of the worst things that could happen to you ever, right? So some of them, even though they might know that they did wrong to a kid, in order to not spend so much time in prison, they'll be like, okay, I'll agree to just put me on the pedo list, give me some probate. I mean, they just fines and shit like that because they don't want to be in prison. So they'll quickly say, just put me on the pedo list. Now, most of them also.
But see, by them getting on the pedo list, that works against them because now any job you get.
That's what I'm saying. But still, they would prefer to be on the pedo list than go to prison, where they know they gonna get.
He always saying that.
Fucked up.
Can you help, sir? Can you help Brittany Grinder? Oh, we're working hard on it. And he out here wearing sunglasses.
I don't think they was working nearly as hard as
I'm trying to tell you, that heifer up there with them funky ass, she got athlete's foot in them old busted ass chucks and them dusty ass pearls. Ain't busted a grape.
Are you talking about? Come on.
Well, come on, that ain't her first rodeo, because the last time I remember when she getting dicked down by what's that man name?
Connie, reach over to your side and get the bishop, please.
When she getting dicked down by the one senator, the one brother, was it Willie? Was it Willie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, old Willie had her banged out. She was climbing the ranks.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
okay, it's time for me to go, y'all. I gotta go. No Jesus.
She got to go now. We got 2 minutes.
All night. Y'all know I gotta get up at 5.
Ain't nobody gonna have you on here all night. It's 3 hours and 28 minutes and 39 seconds count. We got 2 minutes.
You supposed to hit that bell when we at our 3-hour mark, but
She always want to cut off the doggone when it get
you
juicy.
kept talking over me.
No, I wasn't. I was in the other room.
Yes, she was. I'm with you, Carmen D. Yup, sis. We ain't ganging up on her, but I did.
And you kept talking over me.
You mean everybody was talking? What you talking about? I was talking.
No, it was you.
Shit.
Look, she don't want to take responsibility.
That's all right. When I send you that link, I know y'all better show up on my doggone thing.
Sure.
Because all my subject gonna be nigga shit.
Well, it's about time. Connie,
what you mean it's been about time? Excuse me.
Huh? I'm right here.
Y'all all got channels, right?
I no wonder. I'm so glad I'm not a drug addict. Y'all running me crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, don't have me do like what's her name? She be having her hand all in the camera like this.
Talking about how you doing? You ain't talking about a Monster Mash. How you doing?
No, I'm talking about what's her name?
Kimmy.
Kimmy, and she be like, y'all let me tell y'all something. That
must be the beef sector. Why y'all always gotta go to the beef sector? What is it? What do I need to do?
Same thing.
What do I need to do to join the beef
tell me
sector?
where else I need to go. I'm already in Law 2. I go to Law 2. I go to some other family channels and stuff. Hair channels. I don't really beef sector. That's where I be at all the time. I'll be kicking it over there.
I go to Reddit so I can roast them motherfuckers.
Bro, you do not want to fight and curse all day long and have people threatening to dox you and people stalking you and coming to your house and taking pictures of your cars and putting your license plates online. They be doing all kind of shit.
What car? I ain't got no car right now.
People be going to jail.
But I got some bullets though.
Life. People be going to jail, be getting arrested.
Oh no, you ain't gonna go to jail. You dox me. You going to the other jail.
No, that's why every now and then I might do a little commentary on the beef sector, but I ain't trying to be in the sector. No.
Yeah. Right.
That's like I said. That's why I go on Reddit and clown them motherfuckers on there because they some of the stupidest people ever put on God's green earth. There are some people that should have joined Margaret Sanger and her group. Oh God.
Margaret Sanger, she should have been aborted. She should have been the first case of an abortion.
Oh my God.
But some of these folks should have been they mama should have been in line the day she opened.
No. In fact, her mama, Margaret Sanger's mama should have been sterilized.
Yeah.
Because
Margaret Sanger. On that note, Connie, we gonna
You know the church always because I that's what it is. We ain't raised no church offering in a while. That's why we got to cut off.
It is the first of the month, so please take up the communion. Can y'all please
first
do
of the month? We ain't even had communion yet.
Our Father, between and thee, while we're together, one after another. I say unto one, I say unto all. Watch.
And she is literally saying the benediction.
Okay.
And then guys froze and stuck with the Wendy Williams. That's what you get.
Be blessed. Remain how to go, comedy.
And stay vigilant.
Remain
and
vigilant
at all
times.
Keep it hood.
And always keep it hood.
Y'all make sure y'all come to my channel tomorrow because I'm gonna tag the hood table. Yep, we gonna discuss everything tomorrow. P Valley and everything. I don't even do P Valley.
I don't watch P Valley, but I'll be back.
And Free Kills and Cosby didn't do it.
We gonna talk about Cosby did it. Kelly, who put them 30,000 on his books. We gonna talk about all that shit tomorrow. All right, gotta go. Bye.
All right, later, y'all.
I love y'all.
Good night. Don't forget the hood table on Saturday, girl.
Saturday night.
You need to quit. Be good, sis. Get you about 3 hours of rest. Make sure you get up. Don't try to work till tomorrow night about 9 o'clock. I'll be there since 5 in the morning.
That's what I'm getting all my hours knocked out in the morning.
Yeah, get your little 3 hours knocked out. And we talking about I've been at work since 5 in the morning. I got my grandson. That's why I didn't come on. So I'll see y'all next week. Because that's exactly what she's gonna do.
He done got all your
excuses. Now, don't let me get on y'all for not even going live at all on your channels now.
You know what? Because I put Kunta in the Kente. I don't know about my other sisters and them issues. They've been doing nigga shit.
Oh yeah, we gonna have to get y'all on y'all channels too, so we can start doing shows.
Well, I was in the hospital last week, so
that is true.
That's right. Well, that was last week.
So she gets an excuse. She gets an excuse. Week. Okay, but she still gets an excuse. That extended is like kind of like the pandemic.
She ain't been on her YouTube channel in I don't know how long.
I ain't been on my.
It's been about a month or two.
Last week I got your doctor's notes, so you good.
Ain't that some shit?
I got your doctor's notes.
She told me she got
I'm
my
about to do a crackhead move and drink some beer and sit outside and look crazy.
I know. I was on my porch last night on my porch glider, and I had my little citronella candle lit. I was chilling. I had a good time on my porch, all by my lonesome.
Drank.
Plus, I got both my grandkids here, so we know how that goes.
Oh, you on pawpaw duty?
No,
she said Bishop
kick my food. Hey y'all,
I'm about to be spread out. So
oh Lord, okay, I don't want to be there for that. So
take the clothes off.
Hey y'all be good. Y'all, hey, but when you do go live, so just hit the link. Hit the link, girl. Hit that link.
All right.
All right, y'all be good. Love y'all.
Love you too.
Connie. Good night.
Free kill.
Good night, Connie. Bye bye.
Love you guys.
Hey, send me the link to the store so I can go in there. I want to wear some of the stuff up when I'm in Hawaii.
Okay, bet. I'll send it to you.
Right on. Y'all be good.
All right.
Praise white Jesus.
Bro. Stay in the air, bro.
Oh, for sure. And praise white Jesus.
All right.
Bye. Bye.